Hello, and welcome to Synthetic Dreams, a Magi RPG Cyberpunk Red miniseries. We are currently temporarily one short tonight, as Adam is not with us. He is on call, so he may or may not end up with us right now. But tonight is the finale, the conclusion to our short story about our group of Edgerunners on a job gone wrong. If you've seen us before, you know we play a ton of TTRPG games throughout the week. So just to quickly go through our schedule, we do play on Mondays Tales of Thunder, 6:30 p.m. Pacific and 9:30 Eastern. We just wrapped up a heavy price Hunter the Reckoning game that you can check out on YouTube. And on Tuesdays, we have Season 2 of Blades in the Dark going at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check us out on socials and join our Discord server. So, getting back to the game. So this is a game that takes place in the infamous Night City. We've talked about it a little bit at the start of each session, and this will be the last time. The year is 2045. It's the time of the Red. And in this timeline, corporations control the reins of politics and progress. Capitalism is woven into the fabric of society. It is a reality of everyday life. You will make money or die trying. And in a place like Night City, some people take that a bit more literally than others. Edgerunners are always ready to do an unsavory job if the price is right, and there are always unsavory jobs that need doing and desperate runners who need the eddies. So our team is one such crew of Edgerunners: Omen, Jackal, Bishop, Jareth, Reverie, or potentially Omen. They were hired by a fixer to find some data and flatline a bomb maker. But when they got there, it turned out that the job was a setup to try and kill Omen. Omen's mysterious mentor, the man that pulled him from the streets and trained him to become a killer, was seemingly behind the plot from the very beginning. And what's worse is that it also looks like he is Reverie's uncle. Unfortunately, Omen was unable to share all of this information, the entirety of what he had learned, as he was ambushed and attacked in a compact aerodyne hundreds of feet above the city. But Omen was maybe trained a bit too well, as he fought back like a cornered animal, but with the precision of an experienced killer. And he had his John Wick moment in the aerodyne. While he wasn't able to win the fight, he was able to bring down the aerodyne and plunge it into the facade of a restaurant in the middle of the executive zone. He was able to get off one short message telling his team that Reverie's uncle was not to be trusted, that he was behind the events that had gone down. And so that leaves us to where we are now. Jareth, Bishop, Jackal, you are very close to the checkpoint for the executive zone when you get Omen's message. And Reverie, you've received it as well. You're in your uncle's aerodyne when you see the black smoke wisping up from some kind of wreckage. And you might feel nervous right now, having gotten Omen's message. If your uncle is behind everything, then is Omen in danger? Are you in danger? You focus in with your microscopic eyes. They're better suited for surgery than long-distance viewing. They're not really meant to do what you're doing here, but you can make out some blurry forms burning in the wreckage. You see a few bodies, and a few feet in front you see another. You can't make out who it is, not at first, but you see something pink, something flutter off of his body, a bright pink color. It's the color that you're wearing right now. It matches you exactly. And in that moment, you know that must be Omen. Something terrible must have happened. What are you feeling? And what do you want to do? Your uncle is sitting very relaxed next to you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold for technical difficulties. They can hear me. The music is going through. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they probably can't hear you. Okay, hold on.
1 minute.
Okay, can you test now?
I will keep talking until someone tells me that they can hear me.
They should be able to hear you now.
Oh, should they?
Let's just check chat to double.
Oh, okay. They can hear us. We good.
I'm sorry. I had technical difficulties right before we started, and I thought I fixed all of them. I think that's the last of them.
Let us know, please, chat, if anything else you can't hear us at any point. Thank you.
I asked you what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you want to do, and you said that's your fault. You said you're feeling guilty for that, and then
seeing Omen down there, she's feeling guilty, and she knows it's her fault that he's at the bottom of at the bottom of a plume of smoke. I can't leave him. I hate being a good person.
So, did you bring the data fragments?
She kind of was distractedly looking out the window and probably is very startled. Yeah.
Would you like me to hold on to those for you? It might be safer.
I think when someone says something to you and it feels like time is in slow motion when they said it because the gears are just turning in your head and you're like, And I think, Bijan, so I have the ability to make drugs, as we know.
Yes, you do.
Little druggies. And I would like to reach for not the data chip. I would like to reach for a syringe.
Okay. So this is something Momo and I had talked about a little bit when I asked her after the session what she wanted to do, just so I could plan a little bit. Something I had talked to some of the players about and had toyed with doing and bringing as a homebrew rule is something that we got from Blades in the Dark, which is flashbacks, meaning you can use some points to spend in order to do something that you may not have prepped beforehand, so long as it's something that your character can do. And depending on how big of a flashback it is, and in this case, it would be, hey, I decided to create some drugs that I brought with me on this occasion. I'm going to say that creating a dose of that is going to cost 3 of your luck points.
I would like to create 2 of them, and the reason why she made these was their intent was her and Omen were gonna go out and scope this executive scene and talk to people, and she was hoping that she could give him one of these in case he needed to subdue someone, if it came to that. That was the reason she made these originally.
Sure. Yeah, and you have them on you and you start sort of fumbling for it as you're absent-minded, as you're sort of zoned out listening to him, and this plan is coming together in your head. And he starts to continue with what he's saying. He says, I've been harsh on you, but things are going to look up for us. I know you're going to find your way. You know what I do to the people that harmed your parents, right? I'd do anything to hurt them for what they did to us. You have to be willing to do anything to survive. You understand that, right? It's something I wish your parents had understood better.
I think as she pulls it out, like the syringe sheet. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be much quicker than what I'm going to say. But as she's pulling it out, just very solemnly, you sound exactly like someone I just met.
Well, that's
I'd
funny.
like to stab this bitch in the neck with the syringe.
He goes, oh, he must be a wise man, as you go to stab him in the neck with the syringe. Go ahead and make a grapple check. I'm going to give you a +2 as a surprise benefit, a surprise bonus, as he is not expecting this.
Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe this is...
Jarrett's texting Omen. Yo, what are you talking about? Why aren't you answering? Prick.
This is the roll I need to roll. Okay.
You all get a little buzz, and if you look at your phone, you see prick show up on your agent.
A 15.
Okay. And he is going to do...
Please.
Here we go.
Please.
You plunge the syringe into his neck, and he's going to have to make a resist torture
Torture
roll.
and drugs.
Resist torture and drugs.
How potent was that? Could have taken out a T-Rex.
Yeah, what'd you stick him with?
So we have she made basically something to knock him out. In the book, there is nothing that is explicitly like that, but I am just gonna go ahead and say I tried to balance an effect that would make sense for the quality of drugs that she's able to make with her pharmaceutical skill, which are the best drugs in the game, by the way. They don't have side effects. They do what you want them to do. And it just seems like it's not that much of a stretch, like knockout
She's a doctor. She'd have some sort of
anesthetics,
Knockout.
just like something,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
I feel like
That
I don't
makes
have to
sense.
stretch far for a homebrew there. So
Absolutely.
that's what that is.
I'm here for the homebrew. Let's do this.
Wait for this. Let's do it.
You plunge it into his neck, and he starts to get sluggish.
Good.
You see him get confused. Oh God, Daciana, what is this? And then you see a realization, a sort of a flash of anger over his eyes as he looks at you. Did you just stab me with? And he pulls it out. And even though he's a little sluggish, he doesn't look like he's about to pass out.
Ah, shit.
I got another.
You got enough.
He
Me
goes
too.
to reach for you, but he is a little groggy. What's going on here? You have to...
Again! I'm doing it again!
Okay.
Don't tap!
Yeah, go ahead and make another...
Pass out already!
Yeah.
I just thought of something.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Her, just please! I need to roll the grapple again?
Yes.
Okay.
It was like, if he's a corpo, he definitely has platinum plus, right?
Oh, absolutely, he does.
A 20.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah. So this
Leveled up
time,
my bone.
yeah, you're easily able to get it past him as he is not moving quickly at all. You stab him again. He's gonna make another resist.
Pass out!
Swear to God.
Make this easy for me, bitch.
And he looks at you with a bit of confusion. I don't understand. Why did you do this?
Go to
And
sleep,
he
you'll be
slumps
fine.
over, and his face hits the front seat in front of him,
Oh, he's fine. It's pain.
and he thumps on the back of the driver with his body, and you hear the driver, "Hey, sir, Mr. Archer, what? Everything okay back there?
Sir,
tries
if
to
you
look
would
back.
land the craft right now.
Excuse me? And he's trying to look back, and he sees in the rear view Archer slumped.
My uncle seems to have passed out. Will you stop the car and land?
And he
Now.
sees the syringe in your hand.
I'll hold. That's fine. Or else
What the hell's going on here?
land the
All right,
car.
hold on. And
and
he
you
pulls
can
out
leave.
he pulls out a gun and he tries to. All right, you're gonna
Land the car.
come up front right
Okay.
now.
Are you gonna land the car?
Sure, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and go straight to the hospital, and I'm gonna call the backup security forces, and they're gonna go ahead and take care of you once we land.
No, you're gonna drop me off right here.
I don't think so. And he goes around to try and aim at you, but you are behind him, and he has to keep his hands on the wheel. What the fuck? And he tries to aim at you, but he can't get a beat on you.
These drivers, bro.
Sorry to
drivers.
interrupt. It looks like we're having some choppy stream. I don't know if you want to check OBS and see if.
Oh, it is choppy even for me watching it on the side here for chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
jeez.
Yeah, it's a bit choppy.
It should be.
It's a bit choppy, isn't it?
Should have gotten the slap chop.
It's a bit choppy.
They say good audio, but the video, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Twitch or OBS. Huh.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop. I might have to stop the
Oh
stream.
no.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Let me just check some things real quick.
For our
Thing.
audio only viewers or listeners, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey. What's up?
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna restart. I don't think
Sure.
I'm not sure if it's my PC or the stream connection, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that right now. I apologize for the technical difficulties.
We'll be right back.
We'll be
We'll
right,
be right back. We're gonna fix it.
See you in a second.
Let's go to the.
Give us a minute or two.
Hold the line.
Back. Thanks for bearing with us on these technical difficulties. All right. And with that, yeah. So the guard is not necessarily phased. You haven't convinced him to the driver / bodyguard to put down the vehicle where you want it to. You might need to get a little creative or
Can I roll?
convince.
Yeah, is there? Oh wait, yeah, I've got. Sir, if you don't drop me off right here, down at this plume of smoke you see, it's really hard to miss. I'm gonna stab you. She is so playing.
Like he knows that.
What the fuck? Why?
It's
What?
just I need to get out of this car.
All right. All right. So I'm assuming you're behind. You're behind him with. Do you
Yeah.
have a knife? Do you have anything?
Well, I mean, I have the syringe. Like, she's implying that she's going to inject him with whatever.
Oh. What are you
Yeah.
crazy? You think you're gonna stick me with whatever you stuck him? We're gonna crash and die.
I can drive a car.
Make
So?
a deception. Make a persuasion check. Or an intimidation. What is whatever the most appropriate skill is there. Sorry, I still don't know all the skills by heart. I still think
No,
in
you're
D&D
good.
There's
I'm
like
looking.
there's like 432 of them, dude. You're good.
I know.
Maybe I'm just gonna do persuasion. Yeah.
Go for it.
We believe.
14.
Okay.
Not great, but not bad.
Not bad. But with the evidence of you having dropped the guy before and knowing that whose niece you are, it's just enough to kind of convince him that maybe you're crazy enough to do this. And he starts to bring the aerodyne around. Are you fucking crazy? You know that? That's fucking family.
It runs in
And he
the
starts
family.
to guide the aerodyne down.
Thank
Class privilege.
I appreciate it. I don't. He's fine, by the way. Just take him to the hospital.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
So you just want me to drop you off right here, and he touches down.
Yeah.
About 50 feet away from the wreckage.
Actually, one more thing. Can I take that from you?
Take what?
The gun. She's pointing to his gun.
Are you kidding me? I'm assuming you have the syringe to his neck right now.
Yeah.
In order to keep him.
I'll give it back, I promise, after I'm done with it. I just need it because this is a sketchy part, you know? My uncle will reimburse you. It'll be
We're
fine.
in the executive zone. You don't need a pistol.
There's
fine.
a plume of smoke. Look at it.
All right. Fine. He gives you his pistol.
You a better one. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Take him to the hospital now. And she's gonna like slide out of the car.
Yeah, his only priority is to take care of Mr. Archer. So as long as you're not gonna knock him out, so he can get him out of there.
Yeah, no, he does. She does. Yeah, she wants her uncle to get to the hospital.
You can add one very heavy pistol with one full clip of ammo. Like not an extra clip of ammo, just what's loaded into it. It's loaded once.
All right. I haven't added anything yet, so I'll have to figure out how to do that. But...
Okay, it's in the items. If you see the briefcase icon in the top right, you'll see a bunch of items listed there. You should be able to add them and just drag and drop it onto your inventory. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you're he drops you off and you get out. He quickly flies off. Now there's a couple of things that might be going through your head. You know you're in the middle of the executive zone. You know that it's very likely that trauma team is going to arrive soon. There were this aerodyne crashed into a building, and you can see a wreckage of you see some bodies, and you can hear some people moaning a little off in the distance where the plane had initially hit and skidded away from.
Okay. I'm gonna head to where I saw that little pink handkerchief is actually serving me pretty well. It's so bright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping.
You're close enough now that you can see Omen. He was flung from the aerodyne. He's a couple feet in front of it, in front of the cockpit.
Rush.
Should have worn seatbelts.
He was.
He was.
Oh, he was.
That's the fun.
Well, it's a good thing he wore a seatbelt.
That's
You
true.
would have flew further.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to him.
Sure.
So.
Is there anything that you want to? You see him lying there.
Yeah.
He's face down. You can see bits of his mask are chipped off. It looks like he was shot multiple times. And he has fractured limbs. You can see fragments of bone sticking out of a part of his arm.
Oh, poor thing.
But he's breathing.
What?
He's not quite dead yet.
Let's fucking go! I mean, yeah, if I can see him fucking breathing, is there any check I can make to stabilize and then drag him the fuck out of here?
You can make your DV-15 surgery check.
Surgery check. Okay. 1 minute. That is. I use it enough. I should stop. It's the paramedic. Okay. Let's fucking go. Pog, 24.
Let's go.
24. All right.
One thing she gonna do is she gonna be good at this. That's it though. Yeah, just
You
I mean,
managed to
patching him.
stop the bleeding, and you managed to give him some drugs. You quickly stitch and bandage various wounds. He's stabilized. He even opens his eyes a little bit.
I think as she's doing this, like, it's quiet because she doesn't want to attract anyone's attention. Not that she would be yelling anyway, but just kind of, "You're okay, you stupid asshole. You're gonna be fine. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to get..." Like, she's apologizing profusely, but also insulting him in the same breath. Like, "You're such a dick. I hate you." But also, like, "You're not gonna die here. How dare you? You're supposed to go to this concert."
You say this to him, and at first, you think he's registering your words, but after a moment, you realize he's not even really looking at you.
See,
His eyes close again. He's alive, but he's not really conscious.
that's fair. He's pretty fucked. But yeah.
He looks like there might be some very serious damage done maybe to his nervous system just from
Okay.
the way that he responded there. And you're going to need him to bring him back to better facilities to see if you can help him further. As of right now, he is considered to have 1 HP and is not rolling death saves, but that could change.
I need to immediately... I don't know if they're gonna listen to me. I'm gonna text the group chat.
Sure.
And hope.
You can also
gonna-
call them, by the way.
Oh,
You
this
see-
is true.
You see 124 messages just of Jareth.
Omen.
One word
Omen.
messages. Omen.
Omen.
At least one of them,
Answer.
Bishop starts
Actually,
sending, like, the
you
text
hear a
emojis.
little buzz coming off of Omen's body as messages
Oh my God,
from
that's so funny.
as
Fine, I'll
messages from
call
Jareth
call
come
them.
through.
I'll ring them up. I think I'll call... she probably assumes Jackal's driving, but I think that's who she wants to talk to. Bishop will answer. I think she's pretty certain that Bishop will pick up the phone. So she'll call him.
Yeah, what's up?
And then I told him, I said, I ain't your daddy. I'd never been to that part of town before.
Put me on speakerphone.
Jackal,
Oh,
you probably
hang
got
on.
so many kids, it's ridiculous. Like, just because you say it, they're not. Oh,
Hey guys, Rev's on speakerphone. Tell about how many kids Jackal might have.
No, this is serious.
Hey, you talk to Omen?
Omen's fucking dead. Or dying. and she kind of corrects, well, he will be if you don't get here.
But he will be dying or he will be dead?
His mask is off.
Oh shit, what's he look like?
yeah.
That's not important. If you want to know, come get him.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's a pretty good deal.
Oh, man, fuck.
His
We can
mask
black-
is off.
No,
We blackmail him for his good guns.
are we talking about like firefight or like what we doing? Like you in danger?
There's no
or-
one. There's no one here yet. It's a completely crashed vehicle, and he's just in the wreckage. Do you
Where
see
you
the
at?
giant plume of smoke?
Oh yeah, we see it.
That's
Oh,
where
is
we're
that you?
at.
Oh, that's you.
That's Omen.
Oh.
He did that.
Oh, of course the son
As
of a bitch would go out with a bang instead of I can do that.
He's
Damn straight
barely
he will.
alive.
All right, boys, what do you want to do? You want to go back home and leave this bitch to die because she's a backstabbing traitor, or you want to go save Omen?
I mean, she could definitely be setting all of us up for this. She
That's
already
true.
got Omen.
She set up Omen.
I stabbed my uncle to get here.
Jackal,
Broccoli
there's
story.
Jackal, there's 3 of us plus Agatha. I think we can take her.
So we're going to the executive zone.
We're in the... Well, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's gonna be
basically
more
there.
than just her.
Already.
How many Eddies you got, Reverie?
Jared Pat's like is smacking Jackal like that's thinking with your head right there.
As many as you need to come pick me and Omen up.
That's a good number.
As many as I need, huh?
Within reason, I may have to pay you back.
You know, you'll be dead if you don't pay me back, right?
I always pay my debts.
It's good enough for me, boys. You okay with that? We're going in quiet, though. We're not blowing our way in. We're going to that concert, right? Going to the concert.
Oh, that's right. Concert.
Going to the concert. Yeah. Okay.
Going.
We'll try to make it there. Hopefully we don't come with a convoy or anything like that.
Well, as soon as he can. He is bleeding out. Well, I did fix the bleeding.
We'll do our best. The line to get into the executive zone's long, but maybe I can do something.
Calm him.
Oh, you know me, girl. That's my specialty.
That's what I was hoping.
This is why he has so many kids.
Okay, I'm gonna start dragging his body out of the wreckage.
Hey, you got any black lace? Stick him with some black lace. It always does the trick for me.
Okay, I'll see you soon. She's gonna hang up.
Stuff will kill you, Jackal.
You guys are very close to the checkpoint. You're waiting in line, like you said. You're going to be up there soon. And as you approach, you can see that there is some commotion going on behind the guard booth. People are talking to each other. Might be time to get in as quickly as you can if you're going to go in.
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
so
papers.
The line's not moving.
Nope, you're pulling up right now to the front, and as you pull up, you see like someone coming into the room and whispering in another person's ear, and you're talking to the person up at the booth window, and he's going, "All right, papers, you got a pass?"
Yeah, we got the tickets here. I'm just taking my son and his friend here to the concert.
How's it going?
Him and his boyfriend.
And here's the tickets.
Who you going to see? And he looks at you really conversationally.
Oh, it's my first time going. I heard it's real cool though.
Yeah. Who's your favorite? What kind of music you into? And he's kind of perusing over your papers a little bit.
Oh, this little son of a bitch. He plays Riot to the wee mornings of the night. Fucking Blaze, Electra. I have to go in and give him a wallop once in a while to tell him turn that shit down.
He continues to make the small talk, and behind him, you see the guy that came in is like miming. He's like he's you can see he's miming the aerodyne crash. He's saying, "Hey, some shit's going down. We got to close down the executive zone." You can tell that's what's happening right now. And this guy's making conversation with you. How do you end this before he gets told to close the checkpoint?
Look, son, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got shit real bad, so I gotta get in here and find the nearest bathroom, okay?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Iconic.
Yeah. Here, your papers.
He gets it.
I suggest you use, toilets elsewhere outside of the festival. Just word of advice, they're not great.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You hear that? All right. Thank you, guys. And we'll pull through.
Yeah, and you pull through just as you see him getting the news, and as you drive around the corner, you see them close the checkpoint behind you. You see the barrier go down, or a barrier come up from the road, closing off access, and it looks like you are now in the executive zone.
I'm just gonna look at Jareth. Hey, you can open that on the way out, right?
I mean, if we survive this shit.
We stay quiet. Look, boys, we're here for the concert. We're just going over to this crash site, picking up the body, picking up Reverie. Make sure you put a gun to her head, make sure she doesn't do anything fucky, and we get back, all right?
Sounds good.
I can do
Okay. You start driving through to where the smoke is. And Jackal, as you pull up, you survey the scene and you see Reverie tending to Omen. As you're driving in, you see Trauma Team's aerodynes are coming in for a landing.
Shit.
It's not just one. You see one coming in first,
Dragging
and then there's more behind it. Some of them are circling around, looking for information, but they're coming in right now. You see Reverie tending to Omen. Is there anything you want to say as you pull up?
He's still alive?
Barely.
And get the fuck in the car. We gotta go. They
He's
already
big.
they already closed it. Boys, get him in the car.
As you're talking, Trauma Team barges up. Trauma Team Platinum, are you hostile? Put your weapons down. Are you hostile?
No, we don't got no weapons. We're
Show me your
picking
hands,
them-
hands! And they're
God damn
at
it.
everybody.
Just hands up.
Hey, do you know who I am?
A medic motions towards the restaurant. Our client's in there. Let's go. And that team, one team goes off. And another team, like another group of techs show up. We're looking for Telvin Garrett. Your tracking transponder may have been damaged in the accident. If you could hear us, please yell. And they're like calling out for names. And another group of people come up to you, and they have the Trauma Team logo, but it's a little different. Their uniforms are sleeker and a little darker, and it must be a Platinum Plus team. You see the little plus logo next to there. And they come up to you. All right, I need to scan your faces. Everybody right here, eyes on me. And he's looking you up and down. Are you all giving him your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, just
Jareth will do it, but he's gonna.
keep it steady, boys. Keep it steady.
Don't like this. I don't fucking like this.
Do you guys even know what
Okay.
happened here?
Excuse me, we're busy. Just keep calm. We'll get to you in just a moment.
Look,
And he turns to his other associate. They're in the wreckage. Target Delta has ocular implants, which matches data against their scans, and you see another man walk up with a chip that he had pulled out of one of the men in the wreckage, and he hands it to the guy that was scanning you. And if you could zoom in on his eyes, actually, you know what, Reverie, you might just be able to.
I can.
You would see him, you could see in the reflection, reversed in his eyes, him replaying the last moments of one of the
Can I interrupt?
lives. So you see this fight with Omen, you can interrupt in a second.
Okay.
So you see this fight with Omen happening. You can kind of make out the color in there. Only because you can zoom in, I'm going to give you this detail. But you see the fight happening. You see the crash from this first-person point of view. You see Omen rip this guy. It looks like he rips this guy's throat out or something. It looks vicious what happens to him. And you see it's getting to the aftermath of the crash when you want to interrupt him.
Yeah, I do. Especially if have the boys taken Omen's body yet? Are they working on it or just holding it?
I'm assuming you're holding, you were with the body. I assumed you were tending to him. If someone
Okay,
else was taking care of him, they may have been dragging him to the car, but they would have told you to stop, and they would have had you freeze the moment that they came in scanning you.
Okay. I think she's gonna kind of. Sir, I don't know if you know who I am, but my uncle rented this car, and my date for the night. He got so hurt in the accident, and do you mind if I just take him home?
Look, it looks if you're involved in this accident, it looks like we're going to need to question you further. Just hold on, wait till my associate finishes his scan, and you see his eyes click forward, and he looks at his boss. Retaliation protocol is active. The body comes with us. Any allies are to be neutralized.
Brad.
You have a split second to decide what you're going to do. They're about to raise their guns to you right now to either capture or subdue you.
Which one looks like the leader?
Wings up, wings up.
Wings up. So we're about to get into some action right now.
I'm still with Omen, right?
You are still with Omen. I want to
Wings
tell you,
up
we're about
around
to get
him.
into some action right here, but this is going to be a series of skill checks. We're not going to roll for initiative or do combat. We're going to play this through with some skill checks, and we're going to count our failures and successes and dole out some consequences afterwards. That's how this escape is going to run right now.
Love that.
So, your first, the first action, and anyone can chime in here with who wants to act first. What do you want to do in this split second? They say this out loud. They're going to react in just a moment. You have a split second.
How many are there?
You've got 3 in your immediate vicinity, very close to you. like 2 right up next to you, and then there's another. Looks like another 3 from this team, which is more than a normal trauma team has. And there are other various trauma team people, but they seem to be all in individual groups. They're not really interacting with each other. They're all dealing with their individual contracts right now.
I think seeing this, Jackal would run and get in the car.
So you're going to run straight to the car. Okay. That makes sense. You can go ahead and make an athletics check. And as a primer to an evasion roll, as they are going to open fire on you. Anyone else going to make any moves here?
You said they were scanning us, right?
Yes, you all got scanned. None of you said you tried to resist there.
Oof.
Jack.
That's fine. You're just going to take a -1 to your next evasion here.
I would like to either kick the person in front of me in the junk and try and go to pop the trunk.
All right.
So trying to evade.
You can go ahead and make a grapple check.
A brawl.
A brawl. And that'll be your setup. And everybody else, unless anybody's going to do anything in specific, you can go ahead and make a simple evasion check with a -1.
What are you doing, Bishop? Are you doing the same?
19.
Oh, jeez. Whoever has the nearest gun on. So you said
Jackal, what was your
guns now?
evasion?
My evasion is. Well, you said athletics, not evasion.
Yeah, that was a setup. I was doing that as a setup roll. So that was
You want me to roll evasion?
yeah with a -1 to your evasion roll because of your failed athletics.
Got it.
Can
13.
Okay. So we're gonna count that as 1 failure. You take some bullets in this. We're not gonna count any damage right now. We're just gonna count how many times these scenarios go badly for you, and you take a clipped like a shot. It just kind of clips you a little bit, but you make it to the car, and you start it up. You rev the engines, and you get ready to go. You maybe might yell through gritted teeth, like "Let's get the fuck out of here!" And
No, Jackal's gonna try to run him over.
oh, okay.
Oh. As you should.
Who kicked in the nuts? What did we resolve that to?
19 nut kick.
Yeah, you kicked
Not
him
a
in the nuts.
19
That
nut
is,
kick.
19 nut kick.
yeah, you kick him in the nuts,
The
and he
nut
doubles over for a moment, and that's enough time for you to possibly follow Jackal to the car or do something else.
Thanks, Witty, for the raid.
Hey, thank you, Witty.
Yay.
Thank you, Witty.
With the happy birthdays from Witty.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the birthday wishes. We are at our series finale for the Cyberpunk Synthetic Dreams miniseries. So you are coming in at some action as things are kicking off. Okay.
So
Bishop, did I say something?
Everybody else, did you roll just to roll a simple evasion?
sure. Well, I was gonna try to grab onto Omen, actually.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Excellent.
Okay, so make a I'm gonna say that you don't need a check for that. You go ahead and grab Omen. And Reverie?
If mine was to pull out my wings, my intention was to shield Omen's little fragile body, but like if Bishop is like carrying Omen, then she wants to shield Bishop. And like kind of I am using my wings as a big old shield so they can make it to the car. That is it.
Okay. Then that shield will give him an advantage maybe on the next check. You all are able to make it to the car, you are all able to do what you do there successfully, and they are going to The rest of the team is going to start to notice the escape, what's going on. They are going to, it looks like they are going to mobilize towards you right now. What is your plan? You are planning on escaping, right? Or are you going to stand and fight?
Escape.
Like gears in the trunk.
Listen.
Yeah, I wanted to like run them over, like, and then like put the Black Betty in between them and the other trauma team, and have them like get in that way.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do a vehicle handling check.
26.
Yeah, you nail it. Yeah, that goes off exactly as you expect. So you said you ran over some of them with that?
Yes, yeah. So like, how I'm imagining it, like the Black Betty was pulled up, and Omen and Reverie were like in front on the left hand side. So like as Jackal sees this going down, he like runs to the driver's seat and like just guns it, hitting the trauma team people, and then putting the Black Betty in between Omen's body and Reverie, and then on the other side of the Black Betty would be the Wreck and the other trauma team members.
You pull that off perfectly. You hit 2 of the trauma team members, cutting off the other 4. They start to open fire, and your car starts to take a little bit of damage as they start to open fire on the car. What are the rest of you going to hop in? What are your next moves here? Anything you want to do to support?
It's time to get the fuck out of here, boys!
Hopping in.
I put Omen in. So I can see their car, right? Like the trauma team car.
So trauma team has aerodynes. You see that there are flying cars, essentially. But yeah, you see that.
Shame. Anyways, I'm just gonna get in.
Uh-oh.
My headset cable got tangled under my chair. All right.
Oh no!
There we go. Fixed.
Okay.
Okay. I just blanked now. So that happened.
run.
You guys
We're
got in.
running.
You're running. Okay. Here we go. You guys get in the car. You rev the engine and you get moving. The rest of the team, they start following in their aerodynes. The other teams, they're overhead as you start to zoom off. They're looking to start firing. Is there anything any of you would like to do as they are going to start firing on your vehicle?
They're in an aerodyne.
Anyone besides Jackal at first, and then we'll let Jackal make a maneuver.
Can I ask Jackal a question as a thing?
Absolutely.
While
Go
he's
ahead.
driving?
And by the way, feel free to interject with any role playing at any point here.
Yeah, I think I've got some. As I get in the car, just Jackal. Remember when you got mad at me for not firing guns?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, what's up?
Well, I really hope I don't fuck this up. And she's gonna roll down the window in the back, and she's gonna try and start shooting behind.
Okay. So you're going to try and shoot at, like, the cockpit of the aerodyne in order to, like,
Yeah.
I guess, kind of, like, deter them a little bit. That's fine,
I'm
yeah.
trying to do that thing that Omen used to do.
I want you to make a shot with your pistol.
Okay. Let me put up. I've never used a weapon.
I've never shot a gun before.
Never shot a gun before. Jareth has his gun on Reverie, by the way.
Like obvious or like sneakily?
As sneakily as he is, I guess. Oh, he's super sneaky.
It's,
Yeah.
it's like on your chest, pointing in her direction. Yeah.
Jack will be the only one to see it because he's shotgun. Yeah.
Sorry. Figure out. I don't know if I'm allowed to wield a heavy pistol.
You can wield it. You might not have the stats for it.
Let's see. Yeah, you can do anything. It's just how well will you do anything?
Okay. How do I add an item?
So your gear, you have the heavy pistol. You need to equip the heavy. Oh, it's not in your gear. Okay, I'll add it for you. So under weapons, there'll be a very heavy pistol.
Yeah, I know how to fire.
Drag it into there, and then you change it to equipped
Okay.
by
Never
hitting
mind.
that little circle button under the actions tab under gear.
I see.
And we need to give you very heavy.
I still have the heavy pistol ammo because that's what my heavy SMG is. So.
You need very heavy pistol ammo.
Oh, all right. Fuck.
All right then.
All right then. Well, all right then. If we're getting frisky, okay.
Okay, you have that one
Frog
clip.
need to jump.
Go ahead and I loaded it for you, so you should be able to go ahead and make your attack right now.
Okay. I do the little fist. 26. Or no, that didn't roll. Sorry. 16.
16. Okay. You at this distance with a pistol, it's a bit hard to hit. You barely miss with that. But the bullets do. You do see the driver give a little look of surprise as the bullets kind of whiz by him, and his gunner leans out the side of the window and starts targeting you, and fires off some shots. Go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Okay. Sure.
See if you can get back in the car before you get hit with any of these shots.
13.
Oh, you are struck with some of these shots. You get hit a little bit, and you make your way back into the car. They're getting closer. Let me mark that down.
Just stay down. The Black Betty's up armored.
Mm-hmm. Now it has armor, right? Like you said.
Oh yeah.
Now what does that exactly give that as far as?
So the entire car's got 13 armor all around.
Got it. Just stopping power like that. Like
Just stopping power. Yep.
Got it. They're getting closer. The aerodynes, they start to hover above the vehicle, like pretty close. You hear some soft thuds, and then louder thuds.
Oh, real quick, can I do my move before they do this?
Yeah. Go ahead and make your maneuver.
All right. So I got an idea. Jackal's gonna be driving. How high are the aerodynes?
Before the maneuver they were about to do, I would say they were like 50, 60 feet above you.
All right, give me 1 second. Okay. So, I think Jackal, I kind of want to wait till they're like 30 feet above the car. Like maybe I'm looking in the rearview mirror, in like the side mirror, and Jackal's gonna look back at Bishop and be like, "Bishop, that air tank at your feet. Twist the nozzle."
You got it, boss.
Yo!
I give it the twist.
Oh snap!
And how many people? How many people are in this car?
5.
There's 5, right? 4, okay.
4 in a body.
Yeah. Well, Omen's in a seat, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So Jackal's gonna interface in, and he's gonna go to the dashboard. And he's gonna flick the switch that says 6, and he's gonna shoot his ejector seat up into the aerodyne and pop the chute in front of it.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
let you make that roll with your vehicle maneuver.
Okay.
I so want this to work.
It's gonna be
That's
a
so
higher
sick
than
for us.
normal DV for this kind of maneuver, though.
Okay. I'm put some luck into it because this is a lucky.
biggin'.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big it.
23.
Yeah, you do that. You pop your ejector seat just as it gets above, and it knocks right on. It clips the right side of the aerodyne, which causes it to tilt a little. The driver jerks the wheel to try to correct, but ends up hitting the side of a building, and you just barely see the explosion in the rear view.
Yeah.
You give a chuckle as you keep going.
No, he gives a yeah! Look at that, son, bitch!
You think the platinum team's got platinum?
They don't need it where they're going.
But as that maneuver was happening, that was happening simultaneously as the one that was going on before, and you hear like 2 thuds on the top of the roof simultaneously as the aerodyne above veers off. Thump, thump, They're overhead. Two men are on top of the car, reaching in to attack passengers. Jareth, one of them is reaching in to grab at you. They're swinging at you with a hatchet. They've got like a military-looking hatchet.
Like
And
a
they're
bone saw.
And they're swinging through the glass to attack at you directly. You don't have bulletproof glass, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, they swing through, shatter through immediately. I want you to make an evasion roll, or tell me what you're going to do.
I would like to, if possible, brawl against this guy. So basically, when he swings the hatchet, if I can dodge out the way, and then I want to either take the hatchet or take his arm and pull it down towards the street or in front of the vehicle.
So we're going to do a grapple check, some brawling here.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll.
$19.
Yeah, you're able to grab him. You win the grapple check. What do you do to this man?
Said he struck through the windshield.
Yeah, he strikes through the windshield.
Okay, I want to dodge that, grab his arm, and then just pull him towards the front of the hood if I can. And if he slams on the hood, just kick him in the face, have him roll underneath the car.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. It's gonna roll. He runs toward the front of the hood. Jackal, you can try and avoid running over this guy if you'd like. It might you might need to make a maneuver to avoid losing control.
Well, why would I want to not run him over?
All right, go ahead and make a maneuver check real quick. And Jareth Bishop, same thing.
That's the first one ever right there.
Ooh, rough. Okay, yeah, you hit this guy, you nail him, and you hear the sickening crunch as his head is just crushed under the tire, and the car starts to peel out as you bump over him. You lose a little bit of control and start to skid into a spin, and you spin and smack into the side of a pole, and your car is temporarily stopped right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you've lost control. This man on top is flung from the vehicle, the one that was reaching for you, Bishop, but he's heavily armored and he's getting up and he's approaching you right now. He's running at you at the car. He's got a pistol out.
Okay, so what way is the car facing him? Is he with the hood directly in front of him? He's running towards
He's coming
us,
at the side of the car. He's
Right,
rushing it perpendicular to the
Okay.
car.
Okay, I'm gonna brace myself against the door. Then once he's in range, I'm just gonna smash him in the face with it, open it right in his face.
Okay. You go to do that. He's running at you with a pistol, and as you go to slam the door out, he does manage to get a shot off. So I want you to roll an evasion as you kick this door into his face. Was that your 17? Okay.
Trauma team be doing too much.
Yeah, you do evade that check right there, and as you do, you hear some screeching tires, and it sounds like there's some vehicles approaching. Around the corner, you see two vehicles skidding into view, or they slide into view. They're black with orange stripes along the top. A familiar color scheme, maybe to some of you.
It's a jackal.
I know who the fuck that is.
Jackal, why we stop? Why are we
We
stop?
need to
Why are we
avoid
stop?
those people.
Jackal.
You
Give me a
see them. They're
second.
coming. They're driving right towards you. They're coming at you right now.
How's the dude I smacked with the door? Is he how's he doing?
He is starting to recover right now. and he's going to probably go for another shot soon. But right now, you've got 2 cars, and it looks like at least one of them is trying to ram you while you are stopped. So they're
Is the
accelerating
Black Betty
towards you right
dead?
now.
Or is it just
It's not dead.
stopped?
You're just stopped.
Okay.
Jackal.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Jackal, don't you have those explosives, right? That you were excited to use?
Yeah, but they're in the trunk, darling.
I could get them.
Come on, climb back there and get me Agatha.
Do your seats fold down, or do I need to actually get out of this vehicle?
No, they fall down. You can climb back there.
All
I'm
right.
gonna fold it down for her.
Her just like scooting
right.
Omen's body to the side, like.
Also,
"Excuse
but
me."
everything's in a secure container with a passcode.
What is passcode?
Oh God. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now fucking open the door.
Fucking knew it.
You count that high?
She's putting in the code. Like, are you serious?
It's the kind of passcode an idiot would have on their suitcase.
But no one would guess it.
I can't remember much anymore than
It's
that.
okay. She's gonna pass, like, kind of behind her, pass up Agatha first. And then I'll grab. Who else needs a weapon?
Jareth is gonna pick up that bone saw that was is it still there?
Bone saw.
The hatchet is, yeah, you can grab the hatchet.
And I'll grab the grenade as well.
It's just gonna be like, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Bishop's gonna grab some glass from the floor of the car and just throw it in the face of the dude who's gonna shoot him.
Nobody else needs any weapons then. Good. I'm not coming back here again.
They're
I'm grabbing all
coming.
the explosives.
You've got 1 second. You've got 1 round right now to decide what you're going to do about these cars. Are you going to stop, like, do something to stop them, or are you going to try and evade them right now?
So are they both coming like head on?
They're coming at you down the street. You're a little bit off on the side, like off of where the sidewalk is, and it looks like they are heading straight towards you, picking up speed, accelerating. It doesn't look like they're slowing down.
Are we still in the executive zone?
Yeah, you're still in the
Okay.
executive, but you're
We're,
close
like,
to the
locked
you're
in.
close to the edge of it.
Okay, so I'm trying to imagine this. We're stopped on the side, and 2 cars are coming directly towards us, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Jackal's just gonna gun it for him. They want to play chicken. Jackal play chicken.
All right.
No, we're playing chicken.
Yes.
Oh
Let's
god.
fucking go.
All right, you fuckers, buckle up.
Now, what happens
Immediately
if
puts
a
the seatbelt
plow
on.
hits a plow?
Someone's about to get plowed.
That's a
One
good
of-
question.
One of
I
the
don't
plows
know.
better be stronger.
Let's see.
God.
Combat plow. Whenever you slam the front of a vehicle into a piece of cover, another vehicle, or unlikely pedestrian, your vehicle doesn't take any damage and nobody in your vehicle suffers whiplash. If your vehicle was boosted by NOS on the turn in which you slammed the front of your vehicle into the piece of cover, vehicle, or pedestrian, damage dealt is increased by 2d6.
Okay.
I don't-
All right. You're gonna play chicken then. They're
Oh,
going. You guys are going head on at each other. You see, he's got a
Come
ram.
on.
You
Come
can. You
on.
might guess that from the fact that he's coming at you. It's getting closer. It's gonna be 5 seconds until they reach. Are you gonna swerve?
Does anyone say anything to Jackal?
She trusts you.
Jareth,
You
Jared
see him
makes-
revving up the
hold
engine.
his breath.
They're gunning it straight at each other.
Give her!
What'd you say?
Give her!
Give her.
Yeah,
Give her some.
Give her.
give her!
Give her the gas.
No,
Do you want me to
All right.
throw this fucking
Yep.
grenade?
Okay, as Jackal's playing chicken and he's just staring down this driver, he's gonna raise Agatha to shoot through his windshield into this driver.
Oh hell yeah.
God!
He's gonna
Okay.
go,
This is some cool shit, brother.
boom.
You're not swerving though yet, right? They're not
No.
swerving either.
He's
They're about-
betting that He's betting that if he hits the driver, that driver will take enough damage to lose control.
They're 50% of the way to you now. Do you want to take a shot?
Don't fire till you see the white of their eyes.
Okay. 25% of the way.
What is
They're
that
very
from?
close. I want you to make what would be like a let's just do a reflex check. Let's do a straight reflex, and then you can make your fire check.
I wish I had a pistol.
Oh, he's cool. He's so cool.
So that's gonna give you a +1 +1 to your fire check. And you can go ahead and take a shot at them.
The time to crit was then.
Ooh.
This shit, I swear.
Time is now.
Love it.
All right. You hit the driver. You hit the driver, and his head slams forward into the steering wheel, but he wasn't planning on dodging, and you waited till the last minute. Your car rams into each other, and you've got and you are neck and neck, or you are head to head, pushing against each other. I'm assuming you're still pushing on the gas. You feel that collision with the whiplash protection. You all manage to stay sturdy, and you start gunning it against him. He is pedal to the metal right now as he is like completely dead body on the gas. His car is a little bit bigger than yours, and your car starts to move backwards slowly.
What if we shoot their tires?
Yeah.
You could try to. It's an aimed shot. That's difficult, and you can go ahead and try and make that. There is a passenger in that car that is leaning out the window. Chrissy's going to take a shot at you right now.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to make like a scatter shot. So I'm going to say, who is in the front seat next
Jared.
to
Jared.
The two of you are going to make are going to potentially take damage from this. Do any of you have a reflex of 8 or higher? Or
I do.
I do.
okay,
Perfect.
so the two of you can both make your evasion roll.
18.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Jackal.
that's not good.
Buddy.
Now the evasion it has to beat, like, if I remember correctly, if the evasion has to beat not the DV but their attack roll, right?
I got the book right here. Give me.
I'm pretty sure that's how that
Got
works.
the book right here.
Defender's DV determined by range to target and weapon, or defender's dexterity plus evasion plus 1d10. So it's dex plus evasion plus 1d10. Yep.
Right, but you have to beat their attack roll, not the DV of the target, right? So if Jareth rolled an 18 and my boy rolled a 20,
Then
I still
he
get
still
hit.
hits.
then he still gets hit. Just wanted to double
Yeah.
check there. Yeah, you both take some damage there as the shotgun blast shreds through in return, and you take some damage. The car is starting to move in reverse. The other car that was side by side with the other one is pulling up next to you, and it looks like they are potentially going to aim for a shot as well. And as you do this, the driver, the car that you are head to head with, the passenger, it looks like he is reaching over to press a button on the console. I'm gonna give anybody
Jackal.
a chance to react right now.
Jackal
You've got
would-
one car pulling up, the other car
Yep.
pulling up on your side to kind of like corner you in. You're starting to move backwards as this car in front of you has a little bit more horsepower and is shoving you back.
Got it. So Jackal would, as he sees we're neck and neck, and he just got, buckshot to the chest. I think he'd throw it in reverse and try to like whip out of this stalemate here.
Okay. Go
Like
ahead and
pull like almost like a reverse like U-turn.
okay. Go ahead and make that vehicle check.
Their windshield is open, correct? Because
Yep.
of Jackal's shot.
Can I take a shot at the passenger before
There
he
you go.
whips around?
You can make a shot. You can make a shot simultaneously on that.
All right. Not to overcrowd it, can I also take a shot?
At who?
I was gonna try and take a shot at one of the tires. I was gonna take an aim shot.
Just
Those are grenades?
I also have the grenade.
Chuck the fucking grenade! That's what Jackal
she
Jared
she
said.
doesn't know when to use it, so
No,
she's waiting for Jackal to tell her.
Don't chuck that grenade.
Oh,
All right, then
okay.
she'll hold on to
now,
it.
now
and she'll
one right here.
Yeah, she'll fire
Oh,
also at a
Bishop.
tire.
That's a
Oh,
that's
damn.
a fat fucking shot on that. The passenger.
Okay.
Is that an aim shot, Bijan?
It,
So
that
The wheel one is the one at the wheel. Yes.
the one, if you're aiming for the wheel or for anything other than like the passenger specifically, you're gonna have to make an aim shot.
Well, the car itself is.
You can aim for the car,
Also-
yeah. But if you aim for
Well-
a vulnerable point, like the
Correct.
wheels, then it is an aim
Yep.
shot.
All right, woman.
how's the passenger looking with that fucking shot though?
That is a great shot.
Oh yeah. That with the critical, I'm gonna say that you you took him out of commission. He's probably not dead, but
Oh.
I'll tell you, he was about to slam on a NOS button and kick the drive into
I
gear, so that way you'd be slammed backwards and maybe crushed into the wall.
Everyone has
Behind
NOS. The inevitable future of Fast and Furious.
Oh my god,
gosh.
mood. Okay.
There are 10 of those movies, guys.
Oh.
11 if you include the spin-off.
For now.
Aim.
All right,
aim
all right.
gives you a -8.
Yeah, it does. Can you even hit?
I don't think I will.
No.
You can try.
I should do that.
Just pop off a shot, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I guess I'll just fire at the car to our side, like one of the passengers inside. Let's see. I'm not good. A 16.
Oh.
Does not
The
hit.
one right next to us.
Oh.
Does not hit. Oh wait, the one right next to you. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
The
You know what?
vehicle
You
right next to us.
you hit him. It does not stop them from. You don't kill anybody though.
That's fine.
Go ahead and make your maneuver. Did you make your vehicle maneuver already?
23.
23. Yeah. You managed to whip it around in the opposite direction that you're not blocked off on, narrowly avoiding slamming into a public data terminal as you right the vehicle and you start to book it towards the edge of the executive zone.
All right, little girl, just put the gun down. You're weak wristing that thing. Just make sure Omen stays alive.
I can do that. Do you want the grenade?
Yeah, give me that grenade.
She'll pass it up to Jackal so he
All
can
right.
use it.
And you see him? He puts the grenade in his cup holder.
Oh my god.
I'll take the pistol from
She'll hand over the very heavy pistol. And I think if my job is just keeping him, I will wrap my wings around him. So if any stray shots come in, they don't pierce him or anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me roll some stuff real quick.
Here we go.
And he won't be jostled or anything, because I know he is very frail right now.
Dave.
Your
Fire some
handgun's
shots
higher
at
than
you.
mine.
And with your protection of Omen, you do take some of those bullets for him.
Yeah, I'll take the bullets for him.
Yeah, you take some bullets for him and you manage to protect
Queen
him. there.
shit.
I'll take them all for him.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's my fault.
Okay. You're booking it towards the exit of the executive zone. You're coming up to a checkpoint. You see that it's closed off. The barriers are up. There are big walls to the sides of those barriers. There are a couple options potentially that you could take. You could try and maneuver through the barriers. However, those are fairly concrete. So you'd have to hope for really good damage to break through. will go based off of the amount, the heavy, thick concrete. And if you do enough damage, you break through, no problem. If not, you stop dead in your tracks, and we'll play it out from there. Or you could try something else. You could try and hold them off a little bit while Jareth net runs the architecture. It's an option for you there. We will not do a full net running if that's the case, or we're gonna freehand it a little bit.
Gotcha.
What is it like? Just out of curiosity, is it just that last car, or like what do the skies look like? Like if we were to hold them off, what will you know?
So right now you have one last car on you. However, you know any amount of waiting is going to mean more bodies. Any holdup is going to mean more people coming to attack you. Now, at this point as well, once you get out of the executive zone, it's not that far to the, like, you're going to be in, I believe that's in, like, the Watson Development District area, right?
Yeah.
Like, these are not the best
combat
places.
zones.
You can, it's not a combat zone, but they're not the nice parts of town. It's pretty quick to get into a place where maybe you could get yourself lost. And especially if you are able to clear that wall, and that might be a time to split up. I'm not going to punish you all for splitting up, but that might be a good way to minimize the amount of danger for you as a group if you do that. Okay. So those are the basic options as I see fit, but you can feel free to come up with any choices here. You're quickly coming up to this checkpoint, and they see you. You're being chased. They've been alerted. There's guns drawn and men at the gate.
Could we use the grenade?
I was thinking the same thing. I think driving, it's thick concrete barriers. Okay, so that's pretty tough.
It is.
I could take it down, stealth out, and then y'all wouldn't have to pick me up afterwards, hopefully. But I am so down with just trying to break this thing down with force.
So
Could I?
Just to give a little bit of context for you, thick concrete is 25 HP. You do 6d6 damage on vehicle impact, meaning that's less than 50% chance of succeeding on a drive.
We have to all sixes to just get 36 damage.
So the grenade can soften it at least.
Could do both.
Yeah, that's gonna take a good, well-timed throw.
Yeah.
To do that. But you can go ahead and try.
Who's got the throwing arm? What role is that?
Yeah, what would the throwing arm be? What role would that?
We talked about this, Bijan. What was it
Yeah,
again?
it's a grenade. We use the grenade launcher DV, but it goes to a maximum of 25 feet. You cannot throw further than 25 feet. I think it's 25. It's somewhere in that range. It's not that much farther or shorter. The grenade launcher DV is...
No, it's fine. I'll find it.
It's 16, 15, 15.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna have to make that at a penalty of -2. You're throwing it out of a moving vehicle, and you have to time it properly.
Okay, what would I have to do, like the attack roll from a grenade launcher then?
Yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and you can. Yeah, how is that calculated? It's just
who's athletic?
Surprisingly me.
Oh, thank God.
What does grenade launchers use? No, I'm not even sure what skill they use.
Heavy weapons.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna just use your heavy weapons.
Absolutely not.
It's an athletics check, and then the DV is determined. So the athletics check equals the DV.
Oh, got it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead and make your athletics check.
Okay.
All right.
Sprinkle
All
some
right,
of
all
it.
right, Bishop. I want you to throw this grenade at this checkpoint, all right? And don't you fucking miss, all right?
I'm pouring all my luck into this.
We're all gonna die.
You say that so confidently, Goblin King.
Sorry,
believe-
sorry.
Got this!
Oh!
Wow.
Bitches!
Yeah.
Bishop!
Go ahead and roll damage. You nail
Let's
it.
fucking go.
The timing is perfect as well. Go ahead and roll your damage for the grenade.
What is that anyway?
The grenade damage is. Give me 1 second. I have it right here. It does all their damage to all targets and is 5x5 square. What is?
That's
a
an
good
armor
question.
piercing. Oh,
It's an armor piercing grenade. So, is it the grenade launcher? It is 6d6 damage.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, nice. So 12d6 total?
Is a grenade really that much damage?
6d6.
No!
Yep.
I've guaranteed escape! There we go, boys!
You have.
Oh yeah, you have guaranteed escape. There's no way to not break through this wall
He's
with that.
guaranteed escape. Yeah. Oh my god. This is
Damn.
true baller behavior.
Dijon's both proud and frustrated.
I'm a little frustrated.
Y'all did good.
Oh, I wanted. Okay, all right, yeah. So that grenade
Love
goes off, and a split second later, you burst through. I'm not gonna go ahead and make you roll because even of all ones gets you through. You break through this concrete barrier. You and shards of it go flying out, both from the fragmentation grenade and from the concrete barrier, which go off like boom, boom, right after one after another, and you shred up the guards as you pass through with shrapnel and debris, and you make your way out of the executive zone. You still got this one car behind you though.
Dude, is this what a W feels like?
How far behind is it?
It's right on your tail.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then. I was
Bitch.
about to say, we could do old episode 1. But, not if they're
Yeah.
that close.
Is there
You
any
said
other
it's
maneuvers that
tailing?
you want to pull? Otherwise, we're gonna do one last maneuver.
Jack, I have a thought.
We're gonna do one. We're gonna do maneuvers until Chris escapes.
What's your thought?
So here's
Um,
here's what I'm. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh no, I just have an idea. You said it's tailing us, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how strong Black Betty is. Jackal would know better. But what if you brake check him?
Plows on
They,
the
they,
front.
they hit us. They hit us on the front. We get whiplash.
Well, they're behind us, aren't they? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I mean, we could take a little. Whip.
I think
An idea. You don't have to do it, but brake check him.
Jackal. You know, Jackal got shotgun blasted. He got shot by trauma team. He's pissed, but he's also not stupid.
Fair.
He could be.
GM.
Yeah.
I
You want me to
Jackal's
confirm that
gonna-
you're not stupid?
No, I think Jackal's gonna head for the outskirts.
Oh. Okay. All right. I want you to make your vehicle handling checks. What, can you tell me? Do you want to tell me what you're planning on doing as you make your way towards the outskirts?
He's going to the family.
Woo! Family?
Okay.
Where's my Corona? Family.
22.
I want you to roll 22. Beautiful. Okay. You start to pull away with good driving. You swerve, you make some sharp turns, and you start to pull some distance out as you make your way to the outer limits of the city. You go ahead and call one of your brothers in the family. You Say you, Jackal, you got a need for us?
Simon, I'm coming in fast. I'm coming in hot. I got some corporal motherfucker on my tail.
all right. Is this real this time, or is this another one of your practical jokes? Am I
No.
actually gonna you coming in really hot?
I'm coming in real hot. You know what? I like this car. It's a nice car. Get the grapple hook ready.
All right. Shit. Fuck yeah, let's roll. Boys, let's get the grapple hook. And you hear him yelling. You go and you don't even need to say a meeting like this. You know the spot that you got to meet up in. Like you've done shit like this before. I want you to go ahead and roll another vehicle handling check. Ooh. These are preventing people from taking damage. Everyone
This
that you're
is the
getting,
night.
anyone
This
you're
is
getting
the
over
night.
21 right now are
This
preventing
is the finale.
damage.
True Dom Toretto here.
All right, you get closer to the outskirts. You're coming towards the city limits. It's getting to be to the point where the roads are choppy, and you kind of have to know this area to avoid massive potholes. And as you're swerving through breakneck speed, because you've done this a million times, swerving, you break through to the ambush site where you know your brother's waiting. He's got the grapple hook. What is it that happens as the car speeds by the appointed area that you know he's waiting?
So after there's a little like dried like creek bed essentially, and that's the line. And Jackal like sharply pulls off the road to if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't have seen it, but Jackal has driven this road hundreds of times. And he kind of goes around, like he pulls off sharp left and then back onto the road. And I assume this car behind us would probably just think that I might have lost a little bit of control. So I assume they would stay on the road. And buried in this road are spike strips. And
Okay. Are you going to use a flashback for that, I'm going to say, for something like that?
oh, sure, yeah.
I think that we would say for something
Little
prepared
flashback.
exactly like that, we'll say you'll use a flashback. I would say 2 luck points.
Okay, that's all my luck.
That's
Hey,
all your
it's a
luck
good
there?
use.
That's all my luck.
All right. I want you to go ahead and make another vehicle handling check.
$26.
You're so good at these vehicle rolls.
I'm so
And-
I haven't seen, besides the crit miss, I haven't seen one under 20, dude.
Right? You lead this lamb to the slaughter.
Experience.
Describe how this goes down as he goes over your perfectly laid trap.
So yeah, he hits these the spike strips, and the tires are losing air, and it's on loose dirt and a dust road. So they start. I mean, I would assume he's having a little trouble keeping on the control of this very heavy vehicle, and as they perch this little hill that goes down, there's just an old tow truck, and on the back of the tow truck is just some ramshackled, put together grapple hook. And they drive past it, and the grapple hook shoots right into the rear of it, and it just yanks it to a full stop. And then you just have 8 family members just on these ridges with guns pointed at this
The
car.
family.
Mhm.
The family's here.
Y'all gonna want to come out of that car with your hands up real slow like, real careful like right now. And you hear the family go through the spiel as they kind of hijack this car. I want all your valuables in this bag real quick right here in this bag right now. And they like, it's almost like a tour ride at Universal.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
And yeah, they start like zip tying the people back there, and you don't have anyone on your tail right now. You have escaped.
Oh my fucking god.
You are in relatively safe territories. Hard to call
Where
this
do we
safe
go?
in the exact outskirts, but you're in places that you know. It's going to be hard for them to pick up your tail out here. Where are you going to head with this vehicle right now?
He wants to I don't know if anyone or maybe Bishop can can put a tracking device on it. What he wants to, oh, you know what he wants to do? We took that bomb from Fuse. I want to put that bomb in this car
Okay.
and go, and I want Bishop. I mean, this is all future, but my
Sure.
plan was put that bomb in this car. Bishop drives it back. Fix the tires. We're nomads. We got tires. Fix up this car. Drive it back into Night City, and just park it somewhere. Put a tracker on it, and once it gets to a destination, we got ourselves a little car bomb wherever it needs to go.
Little car bomb.
Little car bomb.
Okay.
Little car bomb.
A tracker. Do you have a tracker? I think you might. You bought a bunch of stuff like that, didn't you?
I mean,
I
is it
did.
something that Bishop could build?
Make real
Potentially.
quick.
Yes, he could. You would have to use a hefty amount of flashback points for that.
I don't have any.
I don't
You have
have
luck.
a
Did you use all your luck already?
I did.
Use
Put
it
Oh,
all
all
in
his
that
luck
big
into that
crit.
crit.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Wait, we got a 1,500 bit donation from.
Yeah, Holly sent us a 15-bit
Oh,
donation.
Holly,
Oh my
Thank you
God!
so
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Yes, Holly, thank you. We might have missed it during the intense getaway scene, but
It was.
I don't know if you want to
1,500
equate
bits.
that to some luck points.
For Bishop, that would be great.
Sure. Why not? Let's.
You did say for whoever needed them.
For whoever needed them, that'll be enough luck points. If you want to go ahead and create a tracker,
Hell yeah.
for this car, you go ahead and you made you have a tracker. It's just one of the things that you keep on you as a tech that you have. Yeah. Okay. So you can you plant this car somewhere, probably over in the university district or somewhere a little bit nicer, I would imagine.
Yeah. We want it to be found.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But throughout all this, you all took some damage. And we're going to take our break in just a moment here, but I'm just going to go ahead and dole out consequences here for how each of those interactions went down. So I kind of marked off positives and negatives, and even we're going to have I summed those together, and we're going to go ahead and say that for each positive or for each negative that you have is going to be one roll on the critical damage table. And so that is everybody except for Bishop
Nice.
takes 2
Nice.
critical damage rolls, and Bishop, you take 1.
Shit.
Okay. Where's this little roll?
So when you go to your health, there's a critical damage.
Is it 2 body?
Yeah, 2 body. You don't want to take the head ones. It's bad.
Final injury. Oof.
Where is that?
So under fight, you'll see crit injuries and a dice
Oh,
button.
I see it right there, right next to your
Oh,
armor
okay.
on the far left. Roll on the crit injury. And I assume we're doing body, not head, right?
Body. That's correct.
Got you.
So everybody wants to go
Oh.
ahead and just read out. You're all going to take 5 damage for each critical injury.
Okay, so I've got 10. So 10 for all of us then.
So 10 damage for all of you.
Okay.
And except for Bishop, who takes 5. And then why don't we read off what critical injuries you received?
Hey, sorry, continue. I'll read that off in a second.
I'll go first.
Let's go down the line.
Jareth, as the guy chopped down, the hatchet went into Jareth's arm and broke it. And he was able to grab that dude's arm and then throw him down. But then when the explosion from the grenade and the concrete happened, a foreign object got lodged into his stomach.
Okay. Those come with some consequences if you want to read off on the critical injury. Let me go ahead.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Suffer critical damage at the end of the turn if moved more than 4 meters on foot, which we were sitting in a car, so GM's discretion on that. And then
Okay.
broken arm. Oh, broken arm doesn't have a sheet.
Broken arm cannot
Drop what it was holding.
Yeah,
is
you
what I
cannot
see.
you drop anything you're holding and you cannot use that arm. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, so I want you guys to keep these like listed and ready for me that might come up. Go ahead. Who
got
wants
it.
to deal their damages next?
Well, I've already rolled mine, and I have a broken arm, which I think is very. I think that's easy to explain away. Of like she, maybe like when Jackal was taking a rough turn or something, she slammed her arm while she was hanging outside the car. The other's a dismembered arm. I've lost an arm in this fight, and I will explain that away as it's the other arm. I assume I can't have it be the broken arm.
No, that would be a bit too easy, wouldn't it? That'd be
So
too
what I'm
lenient.
gonna assume is maybe one of those little aircrafts, the little air cars, came down a little too close, and when they rammed against her shoulder, maybe like you know how like when you slam a car door on something, that shit hurts. I imagine it's more like that.
Yeah, you know what happened is your arm was mangled through this damage, and it just ended up like there's no saving it. It's got to come off. Like
She probably knows she needs to dismember this arm.
Yeah.
It's not off yet.
It's
but
not
she
off
knows it
yet,
needs to be
but it
taken
might
off.
as well be. That arm's not doing nothing ever again.
She's gonna have to take it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've gotten.
Okay.
I have no arms.
The fact that you have no arms is going to affect everyone's healing right now. I just want you to
I'm aware.
understand that.
I have a broken arm and no arm.
Bishop, what was your damage? What did you take?
I took crushed fingers.
Crushed fingers. Not bad. Is crushed fingers? Okay, yeah, there we go. -4 action to -4 to all actions involving that hand. So go ahead and choose roll a even-sided dice. Odds are left hand, even is right hand.
Oh god, here we go.
And you can just keep that to yourself then. And Stormbeard.
Yep.
Jackal, did you share?
I did not yet. So I got when he lost control of the vehicle and he hit the side of the car. He tweaked his spine. So he has a you know maybe a collapsed disc in his spine or
Old man
A
energy.
spinal injury?
a spinal injury. Yeah.
Oh,
So next turn I can't take an action, but I can still move. And then as he took the buckshot to the chest, one of the pellets pierced and collapsed his lung. So now he's wheezing.
oh God. This one. Oh God.
We are.
All right, and
fucked up.
that's everybody's critical injuries. That was rougher than I thought it would be.
I
That
can't
was-
fix any of you.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You can fix them, but you are going to need to get healed first. You have a limited amount of time that you can heal before things can happen. Some of you might want to go to the hospital yourselves and pay that cost if you can afford it. That is up to you, but you're going to need to do that to get rid of the negative effects, regardless of the healing that is going to need. Like if you have a crushed finger and you don't want a -4 to firing your gun, if you're firing a two-handed gun like an assault rifle, then you're going to want to make sure that gets fixed. Now, Reverie, you can go first. You're going to have to pay because no one else here can fix you.
Yeah, no one else can fix me.
So I need to check what the...
Well, I
cost
can
of
chop
that
my own
was.
arm off, probably. I'm thinking.
But your
I'm
arm's
think-
broken.
I'm thinking they fix my broken arm and then I use the healed arm to chop off my other arm.
You can't do surgery on yourself, unfortunately.
I can
Could you
take care of this. We don't have to pay for this. I'm fine.
Bishop's just gonna show his mechanical arm, like, hey, we're gonna match. Relax.
Wait, someone else can chop my arm off.
I'll do
Hey,
it.
Jareth, you got that
Going
bone saw?
to the hospital.
Pulls it out his
Okay.
arm.
Question for you.
Yes.
Would the family have a Ripper doc?
Not like in the family.
Okay.
No, a guy.
Yeah. You don't have your family's small. You don't have any.
Y'all know get a
Yeah.
discount somewhere.
So, guys, I know somebody.
So if you guys go to your critical
Oh.
injuries table,
Bishop knows someone.
oh, you know somebody.
I don't want to call her, but we kind of need her.
Jareth lifts his arm that's like hanging as the bone's sticking out of it.
Yeah,
oh, I
we got
forgot you got a nasty little arm.
We got
Me too, buddy.
gamer boy.
Can we trust her?
Well, the only person she wants dead is me, so you're probably good.
Probably not a
Sweet.
good sign.
Probably not.
Jareth
no.
takes the cigarette from Jackal.
Oh, come on, man.
You probably shouldn't smoke this.
Okay.
You're driving.
We will.
Break?
I think we should take a break right now.
Break
And then we're
time to
gonna
think how we're
resolve some
gonna
of
fix
this.
this?
But I want you all to look at your critical injury table. So the critical injury table, page 187, or 221, depending on which book you've got. You'll see that there is a surgery DV. That is going to determine the cost of your treatment if you go to the hospital. So, like, keep that in mind for whatever you're going to need. DV17, like your dismembered arm, that's a 1,000 euro buck fix.
Oh my
DV15,
God.
that's a 500 euro buck fix. So, like, collapsed lung, that's DV15, 500 euro bucks. Now, if you get fixed first, Reverie,
Yeah.
you can then do 3 surgeries in the amount of time
Okay.
that nobody has to pay for, that you'll be able to just do by rolling.
Okay.
So assuming that you pass those roll checks, you'll get 3 rolls to heal people's injuries when we come back, and we'll go through
Okay.
that and we'll see what we've healed, and anybody else who has the money can heal the other critical injuries, and we'll go forward from there. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go on break now, and we'll see how this concludes when we come back. Thanks for watching the first half of our season finale, or series finale. We will be back soon. Thanks, everybody.
I'll see you in a few minutes. Ah!
Wait a bit. Here we go.
Going. Oh, yep.
All right, we're back.
Hey.
I'm sorry about that. Thanks everybody for waiting for us on our break here. We dealt with critical injuries right before we left on our break. So how do we
real
want to
quick,
play
sorry,
this out?
I had something I wanted to say.
Sure.
For everyone watching, today is Usulbard's birthday, so I wanted to do a nice happy birthday live from everyone here. We got some people joining Discord, we got some people joining on camera, and so I wanted to get this going before we continued. So on, look, we got May there, and on the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
Happy
birthday,
dear
John.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Happy birthday! We love you! Did you hear? Okay.
Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. That's-
Everyone leaving voice.
Thank you, Seductive Pancakes.
Yeah.
birthday
Thank you,
song.
Seductive Pancakes, for the song.
Make them suffer,
Really-
Bijan.
I'm
Get out
trying.
of this voice chat!
All right.
Bye, May.
Georgie, next Wednesday. Or Friday,
Sorry,
next
headphone users, if you had to hear that. We apologize.
All right. So let's deal with these critical
Hey, now.
injuries. Yeah. Let's deal with the pain. Now, did you decide to go to a doctor?
I need
Reverie.
to first, at the very least.
Yeah. And are we gonna go to Bishop's acquaintance?
If she's reliable and will fix me.
Of course.
She's reliable for people who aren't me.
Okay. And if you want to just and I apologize because I don't have the notes pulled up right now on it. Can you remind me what her name was?
We're gonna go see Theodora,
Theodora.
but I call her Dora.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Theodora's. Give me one moment here. Let's turn on this music.
Jared taps on Omen's helmet. Is he still up?
He doesn't have a helmet on anymore.
Oh, this is his face. Ugh.
His face is out.
Oh damn,
He's alive.
he's a lot uglier than I thought he was gonna be. Look at those
Yeah.
eyes.
We need to get him
Yeah,
another
he's
helmet.
He's
You-
severely burned. Yes, I know.
You sure he's not a Borg head?
He's
Why does it
still.
look so squishy? Starts poking him.
Don't touch,
What a grog.
please.
Oh.
Please.
It's
He's
almost
not doing good.
it's almost like you'd be doing him a favor if you let him die. He's so fucking ugly.
No, he owes me for this. He owes us all for this. He's
The
not
metal
getting out of
pipe
this that
sticking out
easily.
of Jared.
Oh, yeah. I forgot my
Okay.
lungs collapsed.
Yeah, stop laughing. It sounds like it hurts.
It
You
does.
hobble into who's going to meet this person? I'm assuming you, Bishop,
need-
to make the
I
introduction.
will go.
Anyone
I
else
need
gonna
her
go
to
ahead
fix
and have
me.
a doctor take care of some of their ailments?
Well, I think
I'm
You gonna wait for?
gonna
Reverie?
wait for Reverie.
Okay.
My question with that is, I get 3 surgeries, right? For free 99.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say you have time to do 3 surgeries with the way that I have been interpreting the
Is-
mechanics. Is I'm gonna give you that much time.
Omen included in that? Or is he separate
No,
from
that's
us
gonna
three?
be that's separate. And when you look into that, you're gonna you can roll a medicine check right now, and I can give you some more
Okay.
detailed information. You can roll a surgery check, but on the main thing that you're going to determine is that
He needs time.
he needs some extra help. You might need special equipment. You might need to talk to a specialist. This is
24.
24. Okay, that's a pretty good roll. But so you would know that. He might be effectively brain dead.
Oh,
But he opened his eyes.
that you can do that.
Maybe there, with that high roll, you would know there's technology out there that maybe could fix this. Hey, he's not dead. He's alive.
He's breathing.
He's
Is
breathing.
Okay.
But as far as you being able to fix him up right here, right now,
That's
not
not
gonna
gonna happen. Okay. So just doing the bare minimum to keep him alive right now.
mhm.
Okay.
Bishop, what
No,
was
but-
it like the last time that you saw Theodora? How did you leave her?
the last time that I saw her, she was drunk and screaming at me.
Mm-hmm. And where was she? And what was she doing at that time? What was her position?
was at the time probably a lot similar to what Reverie is now. So I don't know what she would have advanced to.
Sure. So she has been working with 6th Street, which is one of the larger gangs. Well over 1,000 members in this particular gang, which, by the way, upon reading about Night City lore a little bit more, a lot of these gangs are freaking huge. Like thousands of members plus hundreds and hundreds of members. The bigger ones like 2,000 members or more. So gangs are way bigger than I realized in Night City, you know, like if you're dealing with like a Maelstrom or a Tiger Claws or something like that. And 6th Street, they're one of the bigger ones. They're one of the more paramilitary kind of groups. And you walk into their territory with Reverie, and guns are pointed at you from the moment you enter their territory.
Bishop.
It's okay. Listen, you ain't holding anything,
I'm not.
and I can only hold with one hand. So we're fine.
You make your way up.
Because she can't. Sorry.
Yeah, you nod at a guard. You know who to talk to and who to how to make your way in through this camp. You tell them, I've got a meeting with Jones. You say as you're passing by, and they've got their guns trained on you. They don't trust you, but you know the right names, and you're moving through. You make your way to the back of the camp, and amidst some tents, there seems to be like a field, a field hospital set up, where they have just rows of beds and cots of people that have been damaged. And you see that she's kind of working as a head surgeon in this area. So she's busy tending to people who have been recently injured through various jobs that they're doing all over the city or have been injured recently. She catches your eye as you enter her tent area. Motherfucker. You piece of shit. You got a lot of fucking nerve walking right back in here.
You know, that is a lot nicer than I thought you were gonna be.
Yeah, I should fucking shoot you right now.
Reasonably, yes, but she kinda needs the attention more than I need a bullet between the eyes. We'll figure out how much I deserve that after she's taken care of, okay?
Who is she?
This is Reverie. She's a med tech. She's a bit new, but she's been pulling some good people out of some bad spots.
Medtech?
Yeah, you know those scrap metal fucks down in the war zone? She's the only one keeping them from going berserk.
Who she work for?
Not for anyone, she just runs with
Who do you
me.
work for?
Who I work for? I have a clinic down in and she'll name the area.
You got
that she's
corpo
in.
connections? Who you tied to? Anybody hanging on to your leash?
Not anymore, technically.
You wanted by anybody?
Not that I know of. I try to not let that happen, but I might be now.
All right. I'll heal her. You can fuck off, though.
How far?
And for you, price is jacked up. It's $1,500 for a surgery.
Bishop!
Dora.
She looks pissed. Is there some way that you can make it up to her? What are you thinking? She's just mad at you. And you kind of knew this was coming from the last time.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. God, yeah. Dora,
Bishop.
she ain't part of our... this.
I don't care.
I'll make you a deal.
Yeah.
He's gonna hold up his flesh arm, the one that's fingers didn't get mangled, because I rolled the metal arm.
Mood.
You fix her up the regular rate. Then you get to pick your favorite tools and carve your prettiest pictures all up and down here. You remember how you used to decorate the old wall, right?
You gotta
remember
put
the
anything I
stuff.
want on that arm?
Let's go. I love Dora.
You can put anything. You can put everything.
Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, let me think about that for a moment. I'll take care of your friend here. And why don't you head back to Cooper over in Warehouse 6? And she points you over into a direction. He's got the machine tools over there. I'll give him the information.
He just give you a look, Bishop, like,
Thank you. Dora.
Yeah, don't fucking thank me. All right, let's go ahead and get you on this operating
I'm gonna
table.
fucking thank you.
Shut the fuck up
No.
before I change my mind. Go to the
Dora,
fuck Warehouse 6. Go. Get the fuck out of here.
Dora, I'm sorry.
You seriously gonna apologize to me right now? You really want to go there right now?
And I'll go there when it's done.
All right. Sweetie, climb up on this table, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
she will do what she asks.
You want anesthetic or no?
No.
I was kidding, but all right, if that's how you roll, let's do it. And she's gonna go ahead and roll your surgery.
Ow.
And yeah, she's able to patch up your arm. They have clone arms available.
Oh.
I'm assuming you are healing you're paying for the one, just for the new arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The broken arm, I believe, was a DV13 fix, so that would be...
I don't know how advanced tech is.
only
this
100, so it's
way.
not that expensive to fix. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so she's able to fix you up just fine.
I can use both arms again?
You can use both arms again.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you have the money to afford an
Gareth has
$1,100
given me
fix?
money.
You have that money?
Jareth gave me money.
I have
Okay.
1,700. How much did you need?
1100. 11.
1,100.
I have 875, so I can pay him back most of it, but
Okay.
I'm just putting myself in debt. Look, I'm an Edgerunner now.
You know, I'm keeping track of these just in case, we, who knows, we play these characters again later, maybe down the line. You never know. So
I'm giving
want to
you
make sure
11.
we keep track of your
Maybe.
situations here.
Well, give me 300.
300. Okay.
Yeah. Just 3.
And then you can go ahead and choose whose surgeries do you want to attempt to tend to as you are going to head back to your friends to help them out.
Well, we should probably deal with the worst ones first. Jackal's got a collapsed lung. He ain't doing shit with a collapsed
And a
lung.
broken spine.
And a broken spine. Jareth has what, a foreign object in his body, right?
Yep.
And a broken arm.
And a broken arm.
And Bishop has crushed fingers.
On mechanical hand.
All right. Bishop, you understand.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay. Theirs aren't mechanical.
but I appreciate what you did. And I guess I owe you one, technically.
You owe me nothing.
She's just like, he a lot like me, maybe. Let's deal with that broken spine first. I think that's probably the worst of them all.
See, I told you should be doing yoga with me, Jackal. The invite's always there.
Y'all shut the fuck up.
You're gonna be okay. Stop talking, though. You're gonna make it worse for yourself.
Okay, spinal injury. Go ahead and roll your surgery roll.
Yeah. $21.
Are you rolling paramedic or surgery?
I did paramedic because there's not a surgery roll on my rolls.
That's under your roll sheet. So it's actually only med techs get that surgery available. So you
Never
could
mind, please hold.
potentially roll better. However, you rolled high enough to pass, so we're gonna keep moving forward with this. But you need to figure this out for the next roll. So yeah, your spinal injury, you are healed of those effects. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go under roll, you say
Yeah.
you put 3 points under surgery. So if you click on surgery, it'll roll.
I'll figure it out.
Ability during 3, your stat is tech 8, and yeah, it'll roll it directly
Okay.
like that.
Then for his next one, right? 17 was the roll for the surgery. I fixed.
Okay.
That's still, I think, high enough.
Ability rank and tech. I see.
I'm confused though because the surgery is the lesser tech than paramedic. I will have to look into this. You should roll your
Is
paramedic
it my med
for now.
scanner?
I don't know if it's because of how we set it up, but right now your paramedic rolls are better than your surgery
yeah.
rolls. So you should roll paramedic.
Okay.
I'll look
well,
into
then it
that
was
later. I don't want to
21.
slow this down any further. What's the next injury you want to take care of?
Well, so paramedic is a quick fix in the field. Surgery is supposed to be harder.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So yeah,
okay.
Then my next roll was 17.
But paramedic can also be a fix for certain injuries. That's why it's like for example, a broken arm is a paramedic.
Oh yeah, look at that.
DV15 or a
paramedic,
surgery
yeah.
DV13, and with how high her paramedic skill is, it's better to do paramedic. But you're right, it is different skills. So if it doesn't say paramedic is available, you have to use surgery. So
All right.
in the
I think
spinal injury case, it does have to be surgery. You did pass anyway, so that's
17.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right, Chris. It is just meant to be harder, probably. Yeah. Okay. And next injury, what are we tackling next?
I would say probably that collapsed lung should go next.
Okay, that's the surgery
it's-
15.
Okay, surgery 15. Let's do that. 20.
And the third one?
I'm gonna do Jareth's broken arm or the foreign object. I think the foreign object sounds worse.
Please get
Now, the
this thing
foreign
out of me.
object is very easy to fix with paramedic. I'm going to kind of let you do that afterwards. I would not go after the foreign object because you can do that with a quick fix treatment.
Oh, then let's heal that broken arm of yours,
Yeah.
which is
So
a
anything that
surgery.
says quick fix removes injury effect permanently. A quick fix is only a 5-10 minute procedure. So
I imagine maybe it's like a piece of metal in his side that we can pull out.
exactly. So
It's a
I'm-
flesh wound essentially.
I am
Gotcha.
not going to make you roll. Given you have enough time to fix all of those quick fix ones. So
Okay,
yeah.
so let's
I'm gonna
do the surgery for his broken arm then.
So do the broken arm surgery. So that I would roll paramedic because it's a DV15 paramedic and your paramedic skill is way higher.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'll do. 24 on the broken arm.
Yep. Okay. All three fixed up now. Some of you still have some critical injuries, right? So
The
just bear in
foreign
mind how
object and
those
the
are
crushed
gonna.
fingers.
For an
Yeah.
object, crush fingers.
So your crushed
Check and
finger,
fix
like crushed
later.
fingers, is what -4 to using that
Yeah,
weapon.
but that would be since it hit his metal arm, it would be a tech check from him to repair it.
Not a medical check from me. Right?
True. It hit your metal arm. So you can roll a tech. Yeah, you can roll. Well, actually,
Just
technically,
cyber
that kind of repair stuff. This is where I get a little confused about the overlap between medtech and tech, because medtech are supposed to be able to fix cyberware as well when it's installed. When it's not installed, that's when the techie fixes it. So I think it might still be a
It's on his
medtech.
body.
Oh,
I
man.
Yeah, unless you had a detachable arm, but you don't. You didn't get the
I do
detachable
not. I did
upgrade.
I'll get on your crushed fingies soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
can wait.
Okay. Sorry
Wow, we're
for
fast.
the housekeeping there. It took a little bit longer than I thought. About a day passes. What are you all doing right now?
Are we all getting healed at Theodora's camp, or did we go back to Reverie's practice?
Well, that's what I'm going to ask you is I'm assuming you're all going to gather up to make your next move after you all do your cursory healing. You need to rest a little bit, and you know it's not going to be long before you don't know how long it's going to be until her uncle recovers and makes his move.
Yeah, I think wherever we're at, in whether it's just the car or before we've even decided, she would want to explain what happened. Because, like, they haven't had a chance to talk about any of this.
So
at
you're
all,
back.
you know?
Well, you're back at your clinic then.
Okay.
Unless you say otherwise, I just want to make. That's why I'm throwing out here. I want to know where you guys are.
I don't know where I would even be because I'm supposed to go to the warehouse with Cooper.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's resolve that. You go to the warehouse with Cooper. Cooper gets his message from Theodora, who tells him what to write, what to etch into your metal arm, and using his machine tooling, he carves in the words as big as can fit, "I'm a cheating piece of shit," onto your arm. And then on the other side, it says, "Call me for a good time," and it has your agent number listed.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And they fill it in with paint. So it's like it's got a nice neon sheen to it, and it
Ooh.
looks professionally done. Like
That's
this
hot boy
was
shit.
made for you.
That's funny as fuck.
He had that baked in, waiting to let it
She was
serve
waiting
it up.
for that. Yeah.
Surprised she let you do it that pretty.
Damn, I've gotten my fair share of tongue lashings before, but nothing like that.
I kind of wish it was her that did it, but
That's rough, buddy. Oh yeah, and Jareth turns to Reverie. So what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I suppose now would be a good time to talk about what happened. Right? So, has Omen ever talked to you guys about his life at all?
You know the answer to that.
I do. I just thought maybe you guys had snooped on him or something. Ever?
We'd have
Nah,
to care to snoop.
Snooping's not my thing. I just go with the flow, you know? Go with the driving.
So, from what I gather, my uncle was the man who trained and raised him after his parents died.
But I thought your parents died.
Both of ours did.
Oh, you all brother and sister?
Holy shit.
Y'all brother and sister? That makes so much sense. Of course.
Yeah, the sibling rivalry. the
Yeah, like the- you
awkward
want- you-
sexual tension.
You wanted to... What?
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 Gareth,
Huh?
do you know
No,
how
I've seen
siblings
this.
work?
I've seen this in a BD once. It was pretty
Oh.
weird.
You probably
I
saw Star
don't-
Wars at some point when you were looking.
Yeah.
I don't think we are, but I never had a brother, so
That you know of.
that I know of, yes, but it seems that we had a very similar upbringing, and yeah, his mentor
Wait.
was my uncle.
So you're telling me your uncle mentored this ugly son of a bitch
Yeah.
into being a trained killer.
Uh-huh.
And then you show up the same day we get a job to go fuck with some data chip. And then the building blows up. And all
Yeah.
this kicks off. Now, ain't that a coinky dink, Jareth?
That's a big coinky dink, and he pulls out his heavy pistol and points it at Reverie.
What? Are you serious?
Very.
Why would I come to you if I... Why would I be here?
Maybe you're leading your uncle to finish the job.
I mean, we're all clumped up here. Easy way to wipe all of us out and not have to deal with this anymore.
You got a tracker in them wings?
Not that I know of.
Bishop, rip them off her.
Do
these
not
off.
rip them off.
Alright, I'll be gentle.
You can do a check for a tracker.
I will do a check for tracker.
I almost died to
Security
save that piece of
electronics
shit.
check. Unless you have a bug tracker, you don't have that cyberware, right?
I do not.
And Chris,
Oh.
you don't have any bug tracking equipment because I think they
Are we
have
at
that.
my clinic?
You are at your clinic,
GM, I
unless
would say
you
before.
didn't tell me otherwise. So,
That's fair.
what was your
say
tech
We are
roll?
we
then.
left.
I'm making it now.
GM, could I have paid for the foreign object surgery? we were at,
Yeah, it's a poo foreign object.
Well, Reverie can just, I mean, unless you're looking to blow her brains out right here now, she can just make a check. It's nothing.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not like
that's
a
easy.
surgery.
Yeah, never mind. That's all taken care of. Yeah. She
Okay, just making
don't
sure.
anything that doesn't require a surgery that's quick fixable. She takes care of.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I
sorry.
definitely take the safety off. We said it from the jump. We said your uncle wasn't to be trusted, and you still went to him. So
I didn't give him
everything's
the
pointing
chip.
to you.
Ooh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Bishop. That's a 32.
What'd I find?
How many crits have you rolled tonight?
Oh
dude?
yeah, it's hidden deep in there. But yeah, there's a little tracker in there.
Should kind of
It's unmistakable.
Well,
You would recognize that.
is there?
There is. He's gonna look right at you and he's like, just a faulty chip, and he crushes it in the hand.
So he wasn't tracking me?
You're lying to her?
Yeah.
So let's roll your deception versus perception, right?
Okay.
Deduction. So
Deduction.
Deduction. Okay. I'm not very.
Is
Deduction or
survival?
human perception?
So deduction. So it'd be. Deduction is for lying, I believe.
I feel like
Or-
deduction is for.
I can do deduction.
You can do
that's fine.
deduction, actually. Okay, so it's up to you. Yeah, you
fine.
know what? Ends up being the same roll anyway, so it doesn't even matter in this case. So yeah, we'll say you're gonna roll
18.
your persuasion, Bishop.
Dude, my heart is racing. Okay. I have to roll a 10 to actually be able to know if he's lying or not.
I ain't even gonna roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
She just kind of gives Bishop a look. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if he was tracking me, we should leave the building.
Honestly, we should probably leave anyway.
We just fucking got here. We got Bishop's body on the, or we got Omen's body on the table. Why, if she's not being tracked, why would we leave?
Yeah, if she was being tracked, I would have blew her brains out. So, good thing that you weren't.
You would have blown her brains out, no matter what, weren't you?
Ah, you know me too well.
You
But
had a taste of it for a second. You
But good thing,
decided, yeah,
good thing is a terrible shot. You know.
I shot that one guy.
All right, so she wasn't being tracked. So we get Omen. What's wrong with this guy?
What? She kind of like goes to say, why do you care?
Cause he's a good shot, and we're at fucking war, girl.
Plus, you owe us money for getting him here.
Why do you question it?
I thought he was awake. He's breathing, and he looked at me for a moment after I got him out of the car wreck, and I thought he registered that I was there, but it's something I don't know if I can fix. It's not tech that I have here, at least. I think I could do it, I just don't have the equipment for it.
Hey, out of curiosity, how many of them boys that protect your store? How many out there?
Why would I tell you that? When you guys have tried to blow my brains out.
I mean, we didn't try.
I tried.
You gonna cry every time someone points a gun at you, girl? Then you gotta move out of Knot City.
No, but why would I actively try to help someone who is?
Oh my god.
Why?
I mean, you don't have your uncle anymore, so to be honest, we're the closest
Well,
thing to
you killed
anybody
you
have.
killed your uncle? Is that your first kill?
I didn't kill him, I drugged him.
Oh, so he's still
Heavily.
alive.
Yeah, and probably pissed.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah.
Look,
Why do you ask?
because look, who paid for this practice of yours?
That's a good question. Bijan?
Did your uncle pay for the practice?
You have had assistance from your uncle for a lot of things in your life.
He's
I'm not
helped
going to say
me.
that he outright paid for this because you are an accomplished medtech, and every medtech would be able to get this on their own. However, on hard times, when you haven't been able to make a rent payment or you weren't able to maybe
My
cut it
uncle
with
makes
food
it,
at
yeah.
first, like you always had to fall back.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Look, if I was hunting a sumbitch,
Yeah.
first place I'd go to be their home.
Yeah.
Start door kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't this be the first place you come back to? If
Yeah, it would be.
yeah, so
And at that point, you get a ring on your agent. Ring.
Which of us? Which one of us?
Who is it?
Ring.
Who is it?
And
we
it's
look?
you see the face of your uncle on the caller ID.
She's kind of looking around, like, as the phone's ringing. I'm not gonna pick it up.
pick it up.
Why?
Cause he obviously knows you're alive. Now what's the point? I'll pick it up. I'll talk to some bitch.
No, he can't know you guys exist.
He probably already knows we exist.
Well, it's
Wait,
not
no,
a...
I-
You said he set us up. He's seen our faces, or at least
I
some.
know he knows who Omen is, but I don't know. She picks it up. Shh.
It's a face call.
Oh. Get out of the
Oh.
frame.
Daciana, how could you do this to me?
I was so you wouldn't get hurt.
What happened in that aerodyne? I want to hear it from you. What did you do? Did you betray me?
I just knocked you out.
Why?
It was safe. It wasn't you. It didn't hurt. I knew the proper dosage, and I had to because You can't just kill people like that.
Like what, Daciana?
I know what you did.
Do you?
Yes,
What did I do, Daciana? Tell me.
I saw the giant plume of smoke.
You mean the dead Edgerunner?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
I told you to stay away from those Edgerunners. I told you they were no good. And Omen, he was the worst of all of them.
You don't know that.
I've tried to shield you from as much of this as possible while still preparing you for this world, Daciana. I know you want to do good. I get that. I want it too. I know your dreams. I share them. Your parents shared them. And we had plans together, you know. And one day I hoped that you and I could continue those plans.
Well, then you shouldn't have killed him.
Do you know who he really was? You've been looking for your parents' killers. But do you know? Do you know what really happened to them? Do you know who Omen truly is?
No, should I? Does it matter who he is?
Of course it matters. Your parents, they were good people. And we had dreams. You know, they worked for Petrochem, and they developed a new fertilizer. It could grow almost anything, in any soil, even irradiated.
Yeah.
And they wanted to release it publicly, open source. Did it technically belong to Petrochem? Sure. But we had a plan to leak it without getting caught. But your parents, so naive. They trusted the DuPonts, Omen's parents. And they almost got us burned. But I did what I always do. I made sure we survived. I took care of business. I killed them like the rats that they are. But one little rat survived.
Sparkplug? Sorry.
Jackal, shut the fuck up.
So I used him, and I turned him into a perfect tool. And as a little extra reward, a little side benefit, I ruined his entire fucking life and kept him miserable. Because I will never let anyone get away with hurting us.
How old was he when you did this?
Oh, gosh. I even remember. 9, 10?
He was a kid! He wasn't responsible for what they did! No more than I'm responsible for your or my parents' actions. He was a child!
If I could have killed his parents twice, I would have. And yet we get only one go around.
So you took it out on him.
Daciana, sweetheart.
No.
I know you think you can do anything. And you know what? I'm even starting to believe it a little bit. But we have to live in the real world. You understand, I've been trying to teach you what it means to survive. Your parents... I took care of the DuPonts as was needed, but they got cold feet. They were guilty, and they wanted to come clean about everything. So I did what I had to do, Daciana. You understand, right?
You know you failed, right?
What do you
And
mean?
you're right. I can do anything. That's why your plan didn't work.
I think... Daciana, I'm so disappointed in you. I really, really thought that we were more alike. That you and me were more similar.
When Omen gets better, I'm gonna have him plant a bullet in your skull.
I saw the scans from Top Trauma Team. That boy's dead.
No, he's not. I made sure of that. No, he's not. I saved him.
You know, family has let me down before. And in a way, I've let our family down too. I shouldn't have let your parents be so fucking stupid. And I'm not going to let you make the same mistake. You Edgerunners, you out there? You with her?
I hate this.
Jared's scoping the area. He's not gonna answer, but he's looking around outside.
You talking to me?
I know you're the... Yes. Hello there. Why don't you
Hi.
get yourself on camera there, buddy?
All right.
Let me take a look at you.
Cool.
That's all right. What's going on? I see the family
know-
resemblance.
You know, Daciana, she really can do just about anything, but she can't get away from me. You Edgerunners, you work for money, right?
Yeah.
Daciana still has the data that I need. And I need Daciana. I need her safe. If it takes a decade for me to lock her up and fix her and make sure she can survive this world, so be it. But I will pay you 30,000, the lot of you, 30,000 to bring the data and Reverie and Daciana to me.
The chip's broken.
Just want to make sure. Bring me the chip. Bring me the girl. And we're done. 30,000 in your pockets. You can split it. What are the three of you left?
10,000 A's is a pretty good payday.
10,000 is a good payday.
Don't pretend like you've seen anything close to that amount of money before in your life.
All right, no need to be rude now. For that comment, I want 40 now for that comment.
Done.
Ow!
All right, where are we meeting?
All right. He sets up a... he gives you some coordinates.
Sorry, love, money's money. That's what makes this world go around.
I'm not gonna make it easy.
All right, are we still on the phone?
You're still on the phone.
Okay.
We have a deal. 40,000. You meet me at this
40,000?
restaurant. And he gives you a restaurant on the edge of the University District and the combat zone nearby. That's actually in the combat zone area that you're in, not too far away.
Restaurant in the combat zone. Interesting.
It's in the nice part of
okay.
it's on the other side of the border of the combat zone, but it's as close to the combat zone as any restaurant's gonna get.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Okay. How are you gonna take? I need to ask this for very logistical reasons here. You're in Reverie's clinic. You've been given
Backing
coordinates.
up.
Reverie's backing up from you right now. You've got your
Not away
guns
from
drawn. How are you going to subdue her how is this gonna go down?
Is he still on the phone?
Unless you hang up.
All right. Restaurant, got the coordinates. We'll be there. And he'll hang up. And he'll toss the phone back to Reverie.
Catch it.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. My cat's going crazy in the kitchen.
It's going crazy.
Reverie. Now, I'm not good at math, but what is that, like 12,500 per person?
Yeah.
What do you
Just
got
lo-
to offer me? You got more than 12,500?
You know I
Look, I'm a businessman. Well, what's this little practice worth to you? You can probably sell this for 40, 50,000.
You want me to give up my whole clinic to let me go?
Like I said, I'm a businessman.
No. I got a better idea, Jackal. And trust me, you're gonna like this one. Reverie, how much would you estimate is your uncle's net worth?
I don't know offhand, but maybe Bichon knows.
Oh, sorry, ask that again. How much is what worth?
My uncle's net worth.
What is her
Oh
uncle's net
gosh,
worth?
you wouldn't know, but let's just say
Like a guess on his lifestyle and how.
yeah,
he lived
on,
and
on a
whatnot.
lifestyle side, you're gonna say definitely upper class, but on the lower end of what you'd start considering truly wealthy. He's not like scraping by like this non-existent, like almost non-existent middle class. He's got a nice house, a big house, big property. But I'm not gonna put a dollar amount on the net worth. But
Fair enough.
he's got
It's big.
yeah. He's not. Let's put it this way. He's not like Mr. Moneybags. It's not like he can easily afford to like this 40,000. That's a dent. That's not nothing to him. But it's not surprising to you, Reverie,
that he has that
that he
available.
can pull
Yeah.
that money out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Which is maybe also a little bit why she's scared. Like, oh, that's a lot of money to him, and he's willing to just pull that out to get me back. That's a little scary.
Because he gave us coordinates. And we still have a car bomb.
No, I thought we parked that in the University District.
We did, but guess where he is?
Is it in the University District?
That is where I said you could retrieve it. Yeah, you could. I will say that because it's in the University District and that's where you put it, and that's where you're meeting, and I didn't think of this, you have enough time to go and retrieve it if you wanted to.
And if he wants Reverie back so bad, then who do you think is named in his will?
So we're gambling on killing her uncle and her getting all his money, and then she pays us.
Or alternatively, we kill her uncle, you net run his money, and she pays us. Or you net run it, and we can leave her high and dry. We take the money.
Or we can just do it and give her to her uncle and
And why
get
would-
rich.
And why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that, Bishop?
That is the easiest route out of all this.
No, you want to live in that greasy ass fucking mechanic shop all your life, getting stepped on by your boss who doesn't let you work on any of the good stuff? Look, Bishop, we turn little Reverie over to her uncle. That's you're halfway to a nice, decent car right there. Hell, I could even probably source you one for that amount of money from the family. Your own vehicle to work on. Think about it.
I mean, I'm down with either way. This corpo basically had some intel that would have made my goals better, but kind of went up in smoke with your parents there. No offense, Reverie. But I'm down with either or option.
And if you had a choice, Reverie, what would you want?
What I would want.
I want your take on this.
In an ideal world, I don't go back to my uncle and I save him. She gestures to Omen on the table. And things go back to
He's
normal.
dead. And
He's not dead.
Jackal will give him a little slap.
Don't.
He's a bag of meat.
He's breathing.
Just because you're breathing, like can't you be like brain dead or something?
Yeah, but
Can't you do like a test, see if he has like brain activity or nothing like that? This guy's dead. Look, if we were at full strength and you've actually shot a gun before, I'd say let's go gun blazing. But Jareth's not good with the gun, Bishop's pretty good, and I'm great. So we're like at half strength right now. We're not really in a position to fight.
then let me fix him.
What does the machine say?
What do I need to fix him? In theory. With my 24 roll that I had earlier.
You're muted.
To be quite honest, I was not thinking that this was a fixable scenario right now. Just after talking with Adam, I wanted to have him the possibility of being alive for possibly reasons in the future. Like I know we've been having fun doing this, but I wanted to maybe keep an option open if we ever decide to continue with these characters. So I just wanted to give myself a little backdoor.
Okay.
So for this, he is out of commission.
He is out of commission tonight.
There will be no Omen.
You know, with your role, what you know is that there is tech out there that can do
fix
this. Do you have it? Do you know exactly where it is? No. But you know that the
It
technology's out there. It's not impossible.
Look, I know it's possible. It is not tech I have access to, but it is something with enough time I could get. And I could fix him.
So do you have the Eurobucks to pay us so we don't try and take you to your dad? Uncle. Whoever the fuck he is.
You know I don't. I'm not giving you this building.
You already owe us.
I know. Can't really pay you any money if you take me though, so.
Jareth throws his arms up like, what are we doing then?
I'm gonna kind of stand close to Omen and kind of slip my hands under him.
Oh, he don't have his gun, girl. It's in the trunk of the back Betty. He gave it to me before he went in that fucking death limousine.
Yeah, the one you put him in.
You're not as sly as you think. I've been in this game a long time. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
I don't think you do anything the easy way.
Look, just we'll take you to your uncle. No more bloodshed. He's not gonna hurt you. Omen's brain dead, girl. He's, look, he'll probably lock you up in some nice corporal apartment and keep an eye on you. You'll live a good life.
No. You're not allowed to hurt me. I'm gonna make you work for this if you're gonna do this. He's gonna bang on the wall. The hard way it is.
You're muted.
Whoops. With that bang, you hear the sound of footsteps approaching.
Oh, naive, huh?
Everything all right in there, Miss Reverie? Everything okay in there?
I had a plan. I had a
I
plan.
think I'd like
I
these
had a
men out of
plan.
my building.
Maybe you should have told them the plan.
I want. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're already here.
I want them out now.
Hey, I didn't say nothing.
Are they not welcome anymore?
No, they're
No.
not.
All right. Can I be extra violent? Boys, you ready?
You keep to do.
All right, let's go. You gonna try to defuse them at all? Cause they're about to come rushing at you right now.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
just
whoa,
gonna-
boys. We haven't laid a hand on her.
I said you're not
God.
welcome in my building, bitch.
God damn it, Reverie. I wanted you to be scared, and I was gonna put a slug in your fucking uncle's chest, but it wasn't gonna work if you knew the plan. Think I'm gonna take a job from some corpo cocksucker?
I like that the boys are just around.
Yeah, they're all shuffling in and they're waiting for another go ahead as they see Jackal's arm up and Reverie, you're listening to this right now. But they're shuffling in. There's so far there's already 12 of them in this room. As
Yeah,
they are just piling in, like
Jared's
scurrying
got
out of the
that hatchet
woodworks.
Hey, you boys are covered in salt. That looks
God
awesome.
damn
You
it.
remember when you?
Look. The plan wasn't gonna work if you knew the plan because you're a terrible goddamn actor.
And how do I know that you're not acting?
I guess you're gonna have to trust me.
Every time I've trusted you, you've screwed me.
And how I drove the Black Betty into the fucking executive zone to save your sorry ass.
To me,
Sorry, you broke up. What was that?
Yeah, we didn't hear.
and then you threatened me.
I threatened you because I didn't want you to know the plan, so your fear was real. Versus fake fear that he could read through.
I don't understand what he's saying. We just kill him. Let's just kill him. Come on.
You step one more closer, so I'm gonna put a slug in your chest.
Jackal, let's
I'm
not
so
do that.
scared.
Sorry, I love him.
He sticks his tongue out at you.
I wait. I love,
Hey,
I
man,
love
you
those
should-
boys.
Hey
Ah.
man, you ever thought about like spray paint your lips chrome so it matches the blades?
All right,
Don't give them
Bishop,
ideas.
you're not helping.
Shiny
all right, Miss Reverie, call your dogs off, and we can get back to talking shop now.
Kill him. Do we kill him? Should we kill him?
Drop. Fine.
I put my hands down. This motherfucker's not gonna slice my face, is he?
No.
Just once.
All right.
Just a little slice.
No slice. No slices.
Just one. You clearly made her mad.
No slices. No. I like my face. It's one of my best sellers.
Fine.
All right.
But
Oh,
I have conditions.
Here we go with the conditions again.
And I think I'm in a position to make conditions.
Kinda is, yeah. I
what are your conditions?
I offer the boys a cigarette.
You promise that we're not going to give up on him.
On Omen?
Yeah. You heard what my uncle said. The whole reason he is this way, he was 9.
What?
Her eyes start to water a little bit.
That gives him, free reign to be a dick?
No, it doesn't. But
I
we
kill-
can't tell him he was a dick if
I
he never
kill-
comes back.
I killed my first son bitch when I was 12. What's the big deal?
I called Omen a dick at least 40 times today.
He
Look,
did
and he
actually.
shows the messages on the HUD.
All right, all
He
right.
never
all right,
hears
all
you
right,
though.
All right, don't cry. All right. I'll make a counter offer.
I'm listening.
We'll do what we can to fix Omen. However-
Everything we can.
We'll look, as long as the eddies pour in, and we can make a living while trying to fix him. You can put your hard-earned cash into fixing him, and hell, maybe I'll even spot you a couple hundred from here and there to buy pills or whatever the fuck you need for his dead ass. However,
we won't need that.
all right, but however, you saw my family out in the outskirts. They're getting older, and they're getting sicker. They're using fucking peg legs and shit.
Yeah.
I want you to visit them like once a month and provide free services for my family. Hell, I'll even drive you out there.
You think I charge for this clinic, Jackal?
No, I know you don't, but that's for your little, snooty corpo bullshit. The outskirts is different.
Fixed any fucking corpo. It's people like you guys.
Well, do
But
we have a
yes.
deal? All right.
Yes, of
That's
course.
all I care about is the family and money. So what's the
Yes.
plan now? You got your goons here. I can't fit them all in the Black Betty.
No. But I'm sure they're all more than happy to express some violence, right? She kind of looks out to the gang like I know I called y'all in to fight
Yeah.
when you want to fight.
They've been kind of like losing attention. You talking to us?
Yes.
I love them so much.
Do you
Yeah.
want to go?
Whatever you
something
say,
out?
I don't know what you're saying, but we're with Miss Reverie. Whatever she wants us to do.
Do you want to go blow something up, maybe?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then we'd have enough body parts to make more beautiful art.
Oh my God, yes.
And best part,
Can we make a?
Corpo brand.
Oh yeah, I've never had corpo decorations. Maybe we can make a fountain, like a water fountain. You know, where we hang out on the corner of 6th and Main. We could
That would look good.
put a fountain there, and it'll shoot blood.
Ooh, right next to that gambling table that everyone vomits on. That's my favorite spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot. All right.
Yeah.
Where we meeting?
She'll kind of like forward the information to all of their agents as well.
I'm gonna let you guys preemptively decide what the plan is with these guys. Bear in mind, they're not great at following plans. So if
No,
you
but-
had a
She kind of like leans in as we're planning. They're not the best at following directions, so the easier thing we give them, the better.
How about they just look? We can't go fucking guns blazing. These guys are gonna go in that restaurant, and start cutting people up.
I
We can't-
know.
You don't want that. I don't want that.
We might need help, though. My uncle clearly very desperately wants me back, and he's, as you saw, will hire anyone to do it.
All right. How many EBs do we have?
Why?
I'm spending more money.
You're about to make so much money.
You keep saying that, and every time I keep losing more money. I feel like this is a pyramid scheme.
How much y'all need,
A
Jack?
what?
Bijan, any night markets going on tonight? Any fixers I could get in contact with?
who's got luck points?
Got
Damn, what's
7.
that like? What's it like to have luck points?
Who's got luck
boys?
points left?
I've got
I've spent all
7,
mine.
but I need them to. Oh god.
You can
spent them
spend
for my
2
flashback.
to find a night market.
I'll spend 2.
What are you looking for?
Bless you, thank you.
I want flak armor.
Flak armor. What's the price of that?
500.
Okay.
No helmet. I want my hair out.
I want you to roll a D10. And on a 10, you're going to find it at a good price. On a 7, 8, or 9,
Oh,
you'll find it
Sorry.
at the...
I,
you get
I got 9. I got antsy.
All right, that's fine. You got it at the normal price. It was going to be more expensive if you rolled lower.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. You have flak
Alright.
armor.
I'll be back.
Okay.
And Jackal pulls away, comes back maybe an hour and a half later, and he's like, all right, I'm ready.
What are
Okay.
we doing? You're taking me in? Yeah?
So plan is, you gotta sell it, all right? You gotta sell it like you've never sold nothing before. And I'm gonna rough you up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Mama always said don't hit a lady, but when Eddies are involved, I don't give a shit, all right?
He did say he didn't want me harmed, to be fair.
Yeah, but we're Edgerunners. If you're not harmed, he's gonna suspect something. And it's you. You wouldn't go out without a fight.
He almost killed us just to not be taken in by him.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
all right. So I'm gonna have to rough you up a little bit. I'm gonna throw you to the ground when we get there. Put my gun to the back of your head, and I want my money.
Uh-huh. And then what?
I mean, I'm just spitballing here, boys. If you got any input, I'm just doing it the way Jackal would do it.
Who, me? Do they have any way for me to hack in and maybe, I don't know, I can cause a distraction or something?
Okay, you can hack into a terminal nearby. There will be terminal like street terminals, right? This is going to happen towards a one of the entrances of the restaurant faces like a there's a less used like a less trafficked entrance, and you're gonna meet out front there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, better plan. All right, I'm gonna get you out of the car. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hold you by your hair, the back of your hair, and I'm gonna put Agatha on your shoulder. I'm gonna use you as a human body shield.
Uh-huh.
All right.
If you want
But
to
knowing
tie the
knowing
ones-
your uncle, he's probably not gonna pay till he gets till he gets you. So that's where we hit a bit of a conundrum. Cause I ain't handing you over until we get paid from him, or in case shit goes south. Like, look, I don't really know what's going on. I usually don't plan shit. I just go in guns blazing. So I think we should just go with it. What I want to do.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Is there possibly a way you and I can distract long enough that perhaps Jareth can hack all of his accounts?
His
I mean,
accounts?
hacking into a corpo's bank account. I don't know.
Just asking.
I've never
From what?
heard of it, but
Yeah,
that
you're not
sounds
going to
like
be able to
risky
do that
business.
from
No?
there.
Okay.
Logistically, it's just not possible from the way that like networks are closed off from each other. So you would need to get to the bank or to his personal stash somehow to be able to steal credits.
Yeah, because it's not on him, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you assume he's going to come with a credit chip with 40,000 credits on it, right? Like a physical chip that you can go ahead and slot in and transfer that money to
Then
public
And
account.
Bishop, where's that car? You got that tracker on it, right?
Yeah, I know where it is.
Where is it? Is it still parked? They move it?
Hasn't moved. I'm
Has
checking.
not moved.
It's where I left it.
All right,
Okay.
Bishop. What if? Shit, I want to use this car.
Why don't we use the car and her gonks? You guys do the transfer. I shut off all the lights in the entire district area.
I
And
can't see in
then-
the dark. Can you see in the dark?
Well, there's gonna be light when Bishop blows that car the fuck up.
For like a split second.
That should be enough before those gonks that work for Reverie run in and just cause fucking mayhem. And then
So what?
we
You
get
can
the
probably
fuck out.
you can probably fit three in that car.
Either that or they just hang around hiding and shit. I don't know. You just tell them once the big boom happens, start going crazy.
All right. So yeah, we're going. Bishop, you go get the car. You take 3 of the crazy knife men outside. You load them up. You park that like. Is the meeting in like an alleyway?
I'm gonna say it's near an alleyway, but just because of the map that I have for this that I can use for this scene, it's close to like the front of the restaurant. Let's say that.
Why don't you just run it? Is it a glass restaurant?
Oh, we're blowing up another restaurant.
There's some glass windows up front. Yeah, we could say that.
Ram the car through.
You know, for someone who hasn't killed anyone before, you sure want to cause a bit of destruction.
Yeah, and these aren't corpo fucks, dude. These are actual hard.
You want to harm innocent civilians for some shits and giggles?
He just looks away.
You a cyber psycho or something? Those wings taking it out of you?
Not at all.
Not yet.
All right, so we got a job to do. Bishop, just go get that bomb car and we'll figure it out as the time comes. Load it, Reverie, tell 3 of the guys to get in with Bishop. You, me, Jareth will go ahead. We'll get Jareth on a terminal and see what he can do from inside. I don't know, maybe he's got some like drones connected to the city's city circuit network thing, and you can like hack into him or something.
Didn't you want to kill him?
Big ass.
Who, your uncle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how does he die in this equation?
Oh, that's a good point.
Nobody's really coming up behind him and shooting him or anything.
I mean, we got an explosion.
It's a good
We
point.
got the slasher gonks. If he can survive all that, I mean, you still got Jackal and Agatha. But we need to make sure we get that chip first.
Well, if you kill him, it doesn't matter. Then I'll pay you that money.
Do we get the chip and kill him, or we kill him and get the chip? That's the only thing we don't have yet.
You need a marksman, really. Someone who can sit off to the side and fire at him.
Oh, gee, I wonder where we can find one of those. And he looks at Omen.
I'm just making a point.
All right, but look, we gotta go. Let's just fucking do it. Let's just kill him. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Jack, if I'm gonna park the car, I can take the rifle and get in position.
You do that, Bishop. I'll be up front with Miss Reverie here.
Okay.
Bishop takes the sweet
yeah.
shot. Let's go.
Get that sniper rifle, baby!
I'm sure Omen had one.
He probably did he?
Just use
Pop
his.
the trunk.
Pop the
Pop the
trunk.
trunk.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
just use
pop the
Omen's
trunk.
rifle.
What we got?
All right, so
I mean, I have my own
Okay.
rifle. But
we're
I have a
doing
assault
this.
We are.
Make sure your boys don't carve up Bishop on the way there.
She'll just kind of, boys, if you will follow Bishop, he's gonna be the one having the most fun on this trip. So,
Bishan's
Okay.
doing stuff. Oh,
he's
God.
scheming.
I need to know.
You guys are going to make your way over to this restaurant.
Uh-huh.
You make your way, and actually, let me go ahead and pull up a map.
Jareth will lean over as we're getting ready to leave. He leans over to where Omen's laying. And he's like, "You better be worth all this, you ugly motherfucker."
Need to
Better
know
be worth this.
what was the quality of Omen's rifle that I'm using.
It was normal. His pistol
Normal.
was high quality.
Okay, so is it just a normal sniper rifle or a regular rifle?
Regular assault rifle.
Oh, okay, I have a regular assault rifle. I'll just use mine. Fuck it.
What's its name?
Its name
Okay.
is Lorelei.
Do we happen to heal 5 because it's the next day?
I'm
Ooh, that's
going to
right.
say no in this case.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine.
You were not doing nothing for most of that time. You went out to the night market. and-
True.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So you are going to arrive on the scene, and you're going to meet somewhere over here is the meeting spot. I don't know if you can see where I'm marking. Let me go ahead and draw.
I'm sweating.
Like over here. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, tell me where are you gonna put the car? Where are you gonna park? Like, let's. How are you entering this scenario?
So, he's parking the Black Betty. Like, can I draw?
Do you have a draw tool? You might not have a draw tool.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So yeah, I'm parking the Black Betty like there, like right outside the meeting zone.
Okay. You park the Black Betty there. What about the other vehicle? The bomb car.
Bishop, where's that going?
I would expect it to be like essentially, I'd say like right there on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inconspicuously.
But I mean, it's still got his his markings on it. And I don't know how to get
Ooh,
these
that's
off.
right.
How do I take these away?
I don't know. I don't even think that I can take them away. I don't know how to. How did you draw them? What tool did you use?
The measurement tool, rectangle template.
So click that
okay.
again, and
All
I
right.
think if you press delete, you can get rid of it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Oops.
Oh, there we go.
Success.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna draw them here just temporarily, just so we can get. This will be easier for me to do. We'll do one car here and another one here.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. I'll have to put another car in later. Or it's just not the right color.
Right, yeah.
Okay. As you pull up, you see 3 people waiting for you. Right on that corner there. The one in front, Declan Archer.
Jackal will pull up, and he'll turn to Reverie, be like, "Now be a good time to get the waterworks going, girl." And Jackal will get out first and go around to the passenger side door, and he'd open the door and he'd point Agatha at her and be like, "Get the fuck out! Come on now.
Okay.
We talked about this."
Okay.
Careful
enough.
with her.
Oh, don't you worry your sweet little heart. I barely touched her.
As if.
And Jackal will grab her by her left shoulder and get behind her,
Okay.
and rest Agatha on her right shoulder. Be like, "All right, 40,000 EB."
I told you I wanted her unharmed.
She put up a fight. She's scrappy.
Well, you were
That wasn't
rude.
part of the deal, was it?
So you want me to just deal with her attacks? She's got these wings, brother. Don't be nickel and diming me now when I got my fucking
Edgerunners.
when I got my shotgun to the back of your niece's head, all right? That's not a position to be trying to make a deal and deducting things for a couple of nicks and cuts, all right?
Do you want the 40,000 or not?
Yeah, I do.
Put the gun down.
And Jackal will take Agatha off Reverie's shoulder.
And he's gonna walk up. He's gonna walk up to you.
To me or to Reverie?
Well,
To you and Reverie. You're right in front of her.
Behind.
You need to make this right. Deal's a deal. I said no damage, and here she is hurt. So I'm going to give you what you gave her. And he backhands you across the face.
Oh shit!
I just want to bring up right now that Mr. John Green
donated to give us all a luck point for this moment.
My
Oh!
goodness, John Green, thank you.
Ooh, thank you so much. I don't know why I'm missing these
Alerts
updates.
aren't
I'm
going
sorry.
off, yeah. At least
I'm not
for
sure what's going on here.
donations.
We missed one a while ago too. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, we did have one really, really early as well.
And then
Yeah, I'm missing all of them. I'll have to
Jared
look through it
there.
later. But yeah, thank you for the donation. How so 1 luck point for each? Is that what we got donated?
Each active player gets a luck point. Good luck.
Thank you, John Green.
Thank you, John Green. so
Thank
much.
you so much. We really appreciate that.
We need that.
Okay. Yeah. You feel the blood pooling inside your mouth.
Oh,
From
he's
where he
too
struck
hard.
you.
Okay. Damn.
Those rings hurt.
That's the point. All right. He's satisfied with your lack of reaction, and he steps back, and he motions to one of his guys to go up front. You have what I asked for?
The broken chips. Here you go.
His man grabs it. He looks inside. He gives the thumbs up. And now, Unhand Reverie.
She doesn't move, though. She's very firmly still, like, kind of up against Jackal.
Reverie. Or Daciana, don't make this difficult. It's over. This is what you get for running with Edgerunners.
You sent them to capture me and rough me up.
Shouldn't have trusted them. I always told you. I always told you this kind of day would come. You're just lucky that I'm the one that's here to clean it up. Again for this family.
Gaslight. Ew.
You're, give him the money. And his man throws a credit chip onto the floor.
Jareth? Make sure it's all there.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah, you're with me. Bishop is with the goons.
So when he tosses this chip, Reverie, he's grabbing you at the same time. He tosses the chip, he grabs you by the elbow, and he pulls you back.
I'm gonna fight. No, I'm gonna fight this.
Brawling check, please.
All right. You taking me?
So if I can, I'll check to see if the money's there. And also looking for a terminal close by.
That's a crit there, baby. That's a crit.
Ooh.
Little 23 crit.
You manage to resist, and he goes to attack you.
What?
And when he goes to
Ow.
lift his hand,
What's he got?
you hear a shot ring out. Your uncle shoots this man in the hand as he goes to strike you.
Oh shit.
Fuck! God damn it! I said you're not going to hurt her.
Damn, he's so right. You shouldn't have touched me like that.
Reverie, please don't make me shoot my men any further. Come with me right now.
Find it a bit entertaining.
All right. He motions for another person to help out. And they're going to go ahead and grab you again.
They're gonna try.
You're going to have to make quite a hell of a brawling check now to stop both of them.
Before they come close, Jackal's just gonna say, "I think it's time to call the dogs."
Yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to stall for whatever else is supposed to happen. Like that is what I'm doing in fighting them off. So
That's okay.
Other
I'm
people
waiting.
start
I'm
doing
waiting
this.
for your cue for things to kick off. As far as they see it, this is a normal handoff that's happening
Yeah,
right now.
I thought I was by a terminal. That's my bad.
You are by. You know what? You are by a terminal. I put you I just put you out of the car. I wanted you all together. You are over here, somewhat hidden, but not fully.
Thank you for the raid.
Hey, thank you so much.
Canine
Yeah, so-
Chronicles, appreciate it.
We're getting going.
So you're back here at a terminal. What is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking for a way to either shut the lights off or make Bishop's entry as easy as possible so we can have an escape route, basically.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your interface check.
Put the luck John Green gave me into this.
Yeah.
Best wishes, John Green.
Thank you, John Green.
Thank you, John.
Ugh. Oh, right, it's interface.
We needed that job.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. Okay. You're able to get in past the preliminary security. What specifically are you looking for? You can go ahead and run your probing program. I forget what it's called. The one to look.
Worm?
The worm, yeah. But tell me.
Worm would have been a +2.
But tell me what you're looking for as far as specifically what system you want to prioritize. Because with that low, with a roll that low, you're not going to find everything.
Yeah, the main one would be either the pillars to stop cars from following us and the lights out. Those were the two main ones.
Hey, thank you so much for the tip, Holly Husker. $20 tipped. 1 luck for each of you.
Wow.
This sponsorship brought to you by Net54. I finally got a chance to check and see the donation.
That's so
I put a different
cool.
corporation. So this sponsorship brought to you by Net54, the network that brought you Fiona Hayes and other award-winning news teams in the Night City area.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for that donation. Okay.
Yeah.
So what were you main thing you were looking for?
The
Was
pillars,
again, sorry?
and then I just want the lights out. So
Okay. You're able to cut You're able to cut the lights out right in the alley. You're not able to cut all the business lights out with that low of a check. You're able to get into the basic street level architecture. You're not able to connect to the local businesses and shut off all the lights. But in that alley that they're in, which I know kind of looks like a street, but we're going to say it's an alley for this purposes, it gets real dark for a moment.
that
The
would've
lights
been-
go out.
That would have been Bishop's go.
All right. Finger
And
on the
Bishop, what are
trigger.
you doing?
Like a good neighbor, Bishop is there. Gonna let that bomb go.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, the bomb goes now or what?
It's
Or do I
no
take a
what?
shot?
Fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it, no balls.
Shit.
Fuck it. We ball.
All right. Well, the bomb's going to
We
go
bomb.
off. And
Oh, where's our boys? Where's our rose huggers or whatever? they're
I
called?
don't have them on the map yet, but I'm going to be sticking them. They're going to look like this.
My bloody
okay, for
roses,
now.
my boys.
Okay.
We're good with that.
'Cause
I'll
I've been
throw them
back a
down
ways.
as needed.
I've been aiming at your uncle while I detonate this shit.
Oops.
The boys.
You just drive it in.
I,
and then
I was
jump
waiting.
out.
I was waiting to save it, but if you want to start this,
Fuck it.
Camar-
Let's go.
you want to start this hootenanny right now. Let's get it
I
done.
just want to know how you guys are going to kick this off because I know whether it's going to be an explosion or who's going to fire the first shot. At this point, they're about to grab Reverie, and it's very unlikely she's going to pass this brawl check against the two of them.
I wanted the gang members to rush in first and
Alright.
like cause a distraction.
Fair enough.
Let's send them in.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, so you're going to have a predetermined signal that you set up with them, I'm sure. They've got some basic radio signals.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
ping one of them at the right time on a signal that you've set up, and all of a sudden, you hear whooping and hollering, woo, 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 yeah! Woo! And they're hollering down the street, and they come from out of the woodworks down the road.
It's my boys.
And the your uncle and his goons are absolutely surprised by this, as just a horde of these guys start pouring down the streets. It starts with 3 or 4 down this way. It starts with another 3 or 4 coming from here. And you know more are to come. Some of them are rushing into the restaurant.
Boys!
And you hear he's like, "Let's go! Let's get some kills. Let's get some monies!" And they're running through. And you see the ones that are running through the restaurant. People look real nice in here. Give me all your money. Everybody, give me your money. And you see they start like a good portion of them are robbing the people inside the restaurant. And yeah, this kicks off. What the fuck is going on? The enemy crew is gonna go ahead and pull their guns out purely defensively. Are you gonna kick off attacking them? They're not sure what's going on right now, but they're grabbing Reverie and they're gonna start backing up.
Once the guns go up, I take the shot at Declan.
Okay, Bishop, where you guys were all in the car, right? So you just got out. You're next to Jackal right now.
Well, Bishop was taken he got out of the car and he was at range. He was
at range. So you were like here?
Yeah, because I had parked the bomb.
Okay, so your only issue here is that your line of sight is blocked from Declan because of the car. So maybe you would have been over here.
Yeah, I was waiting for Jared to meet me.
Wiggling around.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. You're over there, and we're gonna have everybody roll initiative now.
Do you want me to roll before I make the shot? Or?
It's happening.
I want everyone to roll it, and then you're gonna make the shot first as a surprise round.
Active encounter.
Active encounter. Oh, it does not have an active encounter. Whoops. Here we go. There you go.
Do you have to start it?
Do I?
Oh, they're just the NPCs now.
Oh, you have to put yourself on. You have to right click and make yourself available for combat.
There we go.
I got you guys. Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Woo!
Okay, and Bishop, you can roll initiative in the foundry thing there.
Okay. Oh.
Under the little sword tab on the right, top right.
Do you want me to run net or just mute space?
Well, it's up to you. You're jacked into the net right now. So
Oh, you're net space there.
So you can move 6 meters from that spot that you're at right now without jacking out. But that's where you're at. Okay. Okay. As this so this is gonna kick off. First, we're gonna start with Bishop's shot.
How's that initiative looking, boss?
You're number 1 in the initiative.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
But plus, you have a surprise round anyway. You're getting that first shot off.
17.
Okay. You do that does hit. All right.
Hells yeah. Oh shit. 5d6, right?
Yep.
Oh god.
What?
9 damage.
You did 9 damage.
Oh,
He rolled 2 ones.
Damn.
That's tough.
that sucks.
Ooh, those are some low rolls. 2 2s, 2
right?
1s. Okay, yeah, you do 9 damage to him, and that does seem to get through his armor.
Wow. Squishy boy.
Yeah. He is not wearing heavy armor, it seems. And with that, you get another shot.
Excellent. Before I take the second shot, I'm going to look at where on the arm it says cheater. I'm going to give it a kiss. Wish me luck, doll.
Ooh, another 17.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Damn, another 2 more
One
ones.
better.
Wow, what?
Better.
That's crazy,
The only difference is the 3 turned into a 4.
right?
You hit him with both these shots, and he goes, and he takes a step back as the bullets hit him square in the chest. It is stopped by his Kevlar, and he looks like he's taken a bullet before as anger flashes over his eyes. I shouldn't have expected any less from filthy fucking Edgerunners. All right, let's go, boys. And you see a couple of people come out of the woodworks here as people that you thought maybe were just normal civilians are starting to pull guns out of their little hidey holes.
Here, we're dead.
Okay. I need to put your guys on the screen. Okay. Jareth, that brings it to your turn.
Is there anything I can do to try and find some turrets, any displays to help out my buddies?
I'm gonna give you some leeway here. This is a city street. There might be a shop or something with the turret. Like, what kind of turrets do you think would be out on a city street? What are you looking for?
Oh, are there any sentries that like would stop a shoplifter or anything like that?
Okay.
I could,
You know what? There is a gun store nearby, a legit gun store. It has it looks like it has some security out front, and one of those detection measures looks like it is an automatic turret. It is in range of these people here. Do you see the ones with the targets on them?
Mm-hmm.
The one with the white dot?
Yep.
So you can go for either of those guys. However, you're going to have to hack into that specific architecture. It is connected locally to the streetlight here, as the buildings tend to be connected to their local street network.
Okay.
But you're going to need to make a higher DV roll than you made last time to breach this security.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna throw all my luck at this. This is pretty important.
Hell yeah. That's pretty good for an interface roll. Yeah, you managed to take control to get into the system there. There is a control node. You have 2 more actions. You can use one action to take over the control node. So you can try another interface run here. Or 2 more if the first one fails. Or if you take control of it, you can take control of it and then shoot them with your next turn.
Yeah, I'll attempt that.
Okay, go ahead and make another interface check.
You got it. It's a 9.
That does not do it.
That was my highest roll. All right, you said I have one more?
You have one more action this turn to do that.
Yeah, even lower.
Oof.
Interface rolls are rough.
Yeah, interface can be rough. Okay, so yeah, that turn doesn't go well for you, but you can try the same thing next turn. Just so you know, 10 is is what you need to breach for that.
Yeah, so I gotta get 6 or higher. Cool. But I'm just gonna hunker down where I am, and just Bishop, just keep them off me, and I'll figure something out.
They're nowhere near you.
And then next we have this guy over here who is going to he's already hurt, but he is a tough son of a bitch, and you see he had a cyber hand to begin with, and he takes that broken hand and he goes for a melee attack, kind of trying to gouge you with the broken jagged bits. Jackal, he's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Reverie, stay in the mix. Our med tech's always on the front line.
She's good at that.
My brawler. What can I say?
Okay, you need to make an evasion check.
Hold on. Why do I have -4 for my mods?
Your critical
because I got-
injury.
No, I got flak armor on. That's right.
Oh,
You're
Flak
tanky,
armor's
but
crazy.
but you can't move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holly said the music's a tad loud.
Thank you. That should be a little better. Okay. So half of your armor, does 13 beat half your armor?
Yes.
It does? Okay. You take 13 damage. He's going to roll again. You can do another evasion.
Oh, hold on 1 second. That I did not mean to do that.
Got any stems for our boy?
Okay. He hits you again for 16 damage.
Oh my god.
Melee's no joke, dude.
This boy strong. Cyber arm.
16 damage?
Yep. He's doing 3d6 and he rolled very well on that one. 5, 5, and a 6 on that roll.
Okay.
So it's all full?
But you're but
Wait,
you have what? What is your arm?
Doesn't armor cut it in half?
No, melee ignores half of your armor.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Yep. Okay. And with that, next turn, we are at Jackal.
I guess I will shoot him. I have a -6 to my shot. I did not expect him to fuck me up this bad. I have 6 health left.
What? Really? Oh my gosh.
We didn't get to heal. He just did 30 damage to me.
But wait, didn't you ablate some of that? Even with half the armor, it's just still ablate half that armor damage.
You said does 13. You said does.
So 13 damage ablated by half your armor. So what's your SP?
15.
So half of that would be 7. So
Okay.
the first one was how much damage was the first one?
I don't know. It's hidden.
Oh, I forget what it was. What did I say?
Can't you click it?
13. So
So 6.
So you take 6 on that first one.
Got it.
And then it'll be a 7 again because you're down to 14. Half of that is 7. And then the next one was 16 damage, so you are taking 9 damage for the second one.
Got it. Okay.
So you took half of literally half that amount.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's still rough, but
Yeah.
not as bad.
Oh, okay. Well, give me 1 second. I have to add my health back in.
To be fair, you did just have spine surgery. You're not very flexible.
Still, what is? I'm at 15 health.
Gotta get this dude up off you.
Is using drugs an action?
What drug? What are you planning on?
Pop some black lace, baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm gonna rule that as a free action. I might change my mind if we play again later.
All right.
Want to read what?
Are you sure you want to consume black lace? Yes, I do. All right. So, 2d6 humanity loss.
Brother.
God, this stuff's fire.
Not a cyber cycle yet. Okay. So I got black lace flowing through my veins. So I ignore seriously wounded. How do I change that in my stats? Just remove the -2?
Just remove the -2. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this guy that's hitting me.
Yeah, go for it.
12.
12. Yeah. That does not hit, does it?
Nope.
Shit. Yeah. You don't have any more luck points, do you? Oh no, 13 wouldn't hit anyway, right?
I mean, at that close range?
It's gotta be beat it, right?
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. Next in line, Reverie. It is your turn.
Let's see. Let me look at where I am. My uncle's pretty close to me, is he not?
He is. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, you can... It's a DV13 to hit him from where you're at.
I think... So, a smidge of, like, roleplay to this. I think she would run to her uncle, but she's not doing it aggressively. Like, it's very much like, oh no, scary men are attacking, and I'm running to him.
You're not gonna save me?
Wait.
All right. Trust. Working on trust.
She
Yeah,
whispers
we're working
that
on
to you as she whispers, "Trust me," as you start walking towards your uncle, he snaps to his guard in front of him and says, like, "Keep the gun on her," and he says, "Come here, Daciana. It's okay."
She's gonna, like, go to, like, to his chest. Like, in a hot, like, she's scared. Sorry.
Are you? Are you truly sorry?
I didn't think it would end up like this.
It's okay.
I didn't want it to be like this.
We're gonna put this all behind us. We're gonna take care of these Edgerunners.
Uh-huh.
No one's ever gonna see them again.
Mm.
You'll come home with me. It's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything is gonna be fine. I want you to make a conceal check.
Yeah.
As you walk past this guard, you had a weapon hidden behind your back.
I did.
It was hidden enough from the spot that you were at, no one could really see it. But it's fairly easily identifiable as this person is right behind you, and this isn't, your weapon is not super concealable.
No, it's not.
Just the SMG.
All I have.
It is the SMG.
I mean, holy shit.
But it's also the one she's been holding on to for a while.
I want to do something in the RP. I don't know if this will require my 1 luck for flashback.
Yeah.
I would have gave her Omen's heavy pistol.
Omen's heavy pistol.
Oh,
I love this. Your conceal check is going to be much easier because those weapons are meant to be. To be honest, I was kind of giving you a little gimme because you shouldn't be able to conceal an SMG at all.
That's fair.
I was going to make it a very tough tough check.
She has Omen's heavy pistol then.
That is your flash point. That is your luck point, Chris. That is used for that flashback.
Thanks, Chris.
Actually,
and it's an excellent heavy pistol.
Ooh.
I mean, not that it matters, but regular SMGs are concealable. It's the heavy SMG that's not.
She has
what I have.
heavy.
I have
Yeah.
a heavy
you
one.
have heavy. Oh,
I got a big boy. Okay. Well then, that makes this roll much easier for me.
Red Solo Cup.
Big
Oh, I'm
rolls.
sweating. Oh, I'm sweating
Big
so
rolls.
bad.
Big rolls.
It's not a big roll, mate. It's a
Okay.
12.
Oh, that
Let's
sucks.
see. What
It's above
is-
10 though. Might not be
and
bad.
he is going to roll.
He just needs to crit fail. That's all.
I don't like this. I'm scared. I'm sweating.
He doesn't see anything.
Sweating. I'm sweating.
Your
Okay.
uncle holds his arms out to you, expecting a hug.
She's going to hug him the way I want to. Tell me if this is possible. I want to go into the hug, and as the hands wrap around, that's when the gun comes out. I want to shoot him from behind his head.
You can do this, but you're going to have to make a couple of checks.
Oh, okay.
One,
I'm scared, y'all.
I need you to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
This is just in your eyes, in your demeanor. Does he believe you that you're giving up right now?
Man.
That's number one. Two, you've got to make a stealth check if you're going to try and get him from behind the head with this gun.
Okay. Ah, fuck me.
Get
I
all
have
the
good
bad, all the
I
good
have good
rolls are
persuasion
gone.
too. Fuck. But you want me to act out my persuasion? What the hell?
You're going to have to. No, I
Roll like that.
I think he is a little skeptical, and he
Okay.
backs up a moment. It's just a slight bit as he kind of hesitates as he sees something in your eyes. But he's still going for the hug. Your stealth check is at disadvantage, or is going to be a -1 to that roll.
Okay. Let's hope this works. We're sweating out here.
We're dying.
I can't do. Oh my god, I'm not strong enough. Oh. Okay. Okay.
For Omen.
I'm sending you my energy.
For Omen. Come on.
All this for this stupid fucking man I don't even like.
Do it for the meme. Do it for the meme.
And that was with the -1. I included that.
Yeah, I see.
Y'all.
Okay.
Bitch, this is for you.
He's
gonna
hesitant at first, but when your arms come around him, you feel him soften in your embrace as he just wants you back in the family.
Family.
And
Not for me.
as you hug him, you pull your arm up behind his head, the gun easily concealed. And he barely feels the touch of the barrel as you put it to his head. And he realizes in that moment his eyes go wide as he seems to understand what's about to happen.
She squeezes him a little harder. She doesn't like that she has to do this.
You see a tear form in the corner of his eyes, and a little corner of his mouth turns upwards in the slightest of nods as it seems like maybe he's proud of you. And you pull the trigger.
Yeah. I'm
And he
sorry.
slumps to the ground dead.
That's it. That's all she said. She just pulls it and says she's sorry. And cries. The Thoman's gone. God damn.
Your uncle falls to the floor, and at that moment, the bloody roses have made their way across the street.
Oh, snap.
They're jumping on these men here. They're encroaching on this group. They're going pretty much
Yeah.
hog wild.
Oh, my boys.
All right, Miss Reverie, kill that motherfucker! Bam in the head. That's right. Ah! And you see them like running up to like give you daps and they want to
She
hug
does it,
you.
but she's just crying.
You're standing over your uncle's dead body, and the men that are near you, the other goons, like this guy by the car, he's beset upon by this gang, and you have a moment now. I'm going to say initiative is over at this point, unless you wish to do anything else with any of these other corpos here. You have the opportunity to make an escape.
Let's fucking go.
Do we need to get anything from your uncle's body before we go?
What did
I
you
don't
say?
think we do.
Didn't you said he had like the fertilizer thing, or was I listening incorrectly? Would he have those plans on him?
My parents, like
Yeah.
fertilizer data
You think it might...
at the house.
I would say it wouldn't be a bad guess to think that that could be one of the pieces of information that's on the
Chip.
data chip.
Oh, then Jareth wants that then.
Take it.
Where's the data chip? Yeah, who has that? One of these goons has it, right?
One of the goons has it.
do. Yeah.
The one
Well, we're
that's
getting
closest to Jackal has it. You don't know where Omen's half of the data shard is, by the way.
Oh, was it on his body?
It's on. Well, I guess I haven't had a chance to really look.
He didn't bring
in
it
his
with him into the
pockets.
car. When you guys went and you brought yours with you to the concert, Omen did not bring his.
It might. I think. I
It's a
mean, it doesn't
problem
need to be talked
for
about
another
now,
session.
But
Another
yeah,
session.
Right.
she assumes.
Just letting you
Got
know
one
where
half.
we
we'll
stand
figure
with
that
that.
out. Yeah.
One half is nice.
Maybe he
Let's
kept
get
it at his place, and we can figure out where he lived.
But that's important to note, because without grabbing Declan's half, there'd be no hope of recovering that data. You managed to find the data on them. You have to wrestle it out of the hands of one of these bloody roses, as they are
Always.
they instantly start looting. They're ripping cyberware
Looting.
out of their bodies with their bare hands. Like, it's a bloody mess, this street. As soon as they got
Do people like
on
this?
top of people, it's just a gory, bloody, horrible mess in the streets.
It's like Cenobites from Hellraiser coming in.
Yes,
Yeah.
like the little Cenobites.
This is some fine art, boys.
My little Cenobite babies.
Your Cinnabon babies?
Yeah, they're Cinnabon babies.
And your boys, Reverie, they look happier than you've ever seen them.
Let them. Let them.
Bishop,
They deserve it.
do that thing that Jackal loves so much as we drive away.
You got it.
Cool
And as you
explosion.
drive by, you put this restaurant in your rearview mirror. Bishop presses the button, and you see a beautiful explosion of a fireball. Definitely killing some of the bloody roses as well as some of the men as they were looting the car.
Boys.
But to be honest, none of them seem that upset about it. They're all going about their day.
That's how they'd want to go, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're excited. And you drive off.
Yeah.
Maybe to a safe house. Maybe,
I got to take his wallet, right?
sure.
Okay. It's more for sentimental reasons, to be quite honest. But
Yeah, maybe you hang out at the Here and Now, your favorite edge running bar. Maybe you start looking for a new crew. You need to fill some spots. And maybe you go back to your apartment, your your little storage container, just enough to hold most of your belongings and get a decent night's sleep. And maybe when you get back to your apartment, you see that familiar notice on your door. Rent's due.
Shit.
You've got 3 days to pay, or you're out on your street. Or you're out on your ass on the street. Tell me, does everybody here have $1,000 in their bank?
Well, we just got our payday, didn't we?
You
We
all
just
just
got
got
paid.
40,000,
We just
so I
got
think you're
40.
okay.
Yeah.
Now we are.
We're fine.
But just a reminder that the grind in Night City always goes on.
Yeah.
This is why you make this money. Because who knows if you're going to get a job like this again for weeks. You don't have a crew anymore. Hey, this shit might have to last you for some time. But it's a good score. I think you'll be okay. And that's it for our session. That's it for our story of Synthetic Dreams. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I had so much fun running this Cyberpunk Red game. I really want to do more. I learned so much about this game. I learned about things that I want to do differently. I learned about what things I like about this and what I want to lean into. And I have ideas for continuing. I hope that we do more with this group. But I have other ideas as well. And I just want to do so much more Cyberpunk. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I am so excited to have shared this with you. And yeah, I guess we'll do basic housekeeping. We've got a show on Sunday for Icewind Dale at 6:30.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh,
Icewind Dale's
It's
done.
done.
oh, Icewind
Yeah,
Dale's
it's
done. Oh,
It's season ended. It'll be back.
Monday and Tuesday are our shows. That's what we've got
Yes.
coming up.
Yes.
And Friday.
Monday,
And
Tales
Friday.
of Thunder.
Back, yeah.
Oh, Grim Domains is back.
Grim Domains, baby.
Grim Domains is back. Okay, Monday is our is
Thunder.
Tales of Thunder. Tuesday, Blades in the Dark. Friday, back
Domains
with
is back,
Grim
baby.
Domains.
Grim
We
Domains Terminus.
are Grim Domains
Ooh,
Terminus.
first
I can't
episode.
wait. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna get out of here. Everybody have a great night. You know, stay
Thanks for
safe, Shooms.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.